What's up? What's up? I made sure I took a nap before I got on the live today. But y'all weren't going to say that I was sleeping. But I was sleeping so peacefully. I went back to check the live and I was sleeping so peacefully. It almost looked like I wasn't sleeping, but I was sleeping. I thought I could put this phone in the stand. But right now, technically, the days are long now. It's like the sun goes down almost at the sun goes down almost at nighttime. I mean, like 9 o'clock. Time to get to work. Welcome back to another live. I am Vita Songbird, yours truly, all the way from the US of A. And I'm not liking this color. I need to adjust my color. Green makes me look very dark. I think I'll try that green color. All right. Green looks better in the daylight. Pink looks better at night. Okay. Can you tell that I put on a little makeup today? That's why my skin is looking like this. And it's making me look oily. Can you tell? I look a little oily. Let me get a tissue. And you'll see this color that's on my skin. Don't come in here looking at me like that. Well, good evening, Mr. JG. Now that I have you over here, Thumbelina was telling on you. She was telling on you. Because I said, I have not heard from JG. And then she was like, oh, JG was on my live yesterday. And I said, oh, yeah, I think he was on my live too earlier in the day. And she said, yeah, he was on my live. I said, oh. I said, you stole JG from me. I had to make sure I got you over here so I could record it over here. So I said, you stole JG from my channel. Then I said, it's all good. It's all good. I said, Thumbelina's getting all the subscribers because she's got a good vibe. It is what it is. And I told her that she's still in my moderator. Ain't nothing in your eyes. I got my glasses off, but I see that you're trying to act like you brand new. Anyway, I had on a little makeup today because I was home, but I just felt like putting on a little makeup. This moisturizer that has color. It's like a moisturizer with makeup mixed in, like a one-stop deal. You just rub it in, and then you got a little color in your moisturizer. I didn't realize that I'm just still tired. But the good Lord is going to work it all out, whatever it is. I'm going to give it to Jesus. Let me put my glasses on. I see a lot of blue. I know what that means. Let's see. That's okay. You sell out. It's okay, sell out. Like I said, I waited till you came over here so I could tell you over here. I could have told you earlier, but I said, no, I'm going to record it right here so I can tell y'all. Anyway, I got some more bad, well, not bad news. I'm not going to say it too much. I did some more blood work. When I did the blood work, I did blood work when I came back. That was Monday morning. Got the results back today. Send up some prayers. Send up some prayers. Send up some prayers. Because, like they say, the Lord will change things. Because I just felt like being brand new. I felt like wearing makeup at home. It just kind of smooths out your skin. It wasn't like I had on, like, like all these things on my eyes and, my cheeks and stuff. It was just a little foundation like thing. And nothing wrong with putting on a little. I did it for me because I didn't go anywhere. I was in the home. Actually, I went somewhere, but I didn't go nowhere. It's like I went somewhere, but it wasn't nowhere. But anyway, it's all good. I made me forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, I still have not put these clothes away yet. Today has just been a day. It just went by. I felt, oh yeah, the day just went by, and I was resting. Tell me not to stay up late. When I stay up late, I can't recuperate. And that rhymes. When I stay up late, I cannot recuperate. And I stayed up late like every night while I was gone last week. Literally. I was exhausted. Still exhausted. My clothes, I washed clothes, my clothes on the bed. My clean clothes that came back in my luggage. I had one dirty bag, one clean bag. The clean bag is still in the thing clean. I guess I'm ready for another trip. Why unpack, right? And I got the clothes that I washed that are dirty on the bed. They've been sleeping like on one side of the bed. I guess that's my new boyfriend. I just kidding. Let me scratch that. My new husband, because I don't have boyfriend in my bed. But anyway, let me stop. But I'm tired though. But I'm realizing a lot of it is like health wise though, because like I said, I got some blood work. I think it was about like 2 o'clock. I got the alert about my blood work. I got some blood work information on Tuesday, and then this one finally got finished today. So now I'm waiting on the doctor because most likely I gotta do some more blood work based on what I read and understood. But I'm trusting God no matter what. No matter what. That's why I keep telling people you gotta live life. Were you on here when I talked about my cousin that my cousin died? Because I really haven't seen you in a while. I don't remember when I saw you because this week it's kind of been a blur. But one of my favorite cousins died on her birthday, out of all days. On her birthday. But I keep getting it mixed up because it's all like a blur, but it was on her birthday. If I have it correct in my head, she died on her birthday. Two sisters, their birthdays on the same day. I don't even know how that happened, but sometimes things happen like that. I know some other families have siblings that have the same birthday, and they're not born in the same year, but they're born on the same birthday day, not date. You know. So this week has just been like, oh, yeah. But that goes back to what I say: heart health means everything. Health in general means everything. And some people just say whatever, and they make these statements about, well, I'm going to live and eat and do whatever I want to do. Yeah, you can, but I'm like, if I can make some choices that are better and healthy choices, I'm going to make those choices. Even though some things happen beyond our control, we can't do anything about it. But the things within my control, I'm going to do something about it. But anyway, I'm not going to go down that road. Just make that little public service announcement that we just got to take care of ourselves. Whatever that may look like for you. I'm not going to try to define what it looks like for me. I'm not going to define what it looks like for you. Let me back that up. I am going to define what it looks like for me, but I cannot define what it looks like for you. Everybody makes their own choice. We do. We have to take care of ourselves. I have walked a little bit more than I usually do since I've been back. I got to get my walking game back up. Because last year, was it last year? One of my favorite cousins, another one of my favorite cousins, because you find out in the end they're all my favorite cousins. But he was a man. He had a massive heart attack. He was trying to make it to his car. He had a massive heart attack and died before he could get to his car. And my cousin, I'm not sure where she was at the time, but she had a massive heart attack and she died. So now there's like two family members. And see, that's what I'm saying. That stuff runs in the family. Now, I had my little episode, but I didn't die. Thank God. Doesn't mean I won't die from a massive heart attack, but I'm trying to do what I can right now to make. Yeah, really. Yeah. Heart issues run in my family, especially on my dad's side. And the people that died that I'm talking about are on my dad's side of the family. Yeah. Not even in a good year apart, I don't think. And just like that, they're both gone. A heart attack is serious, especially if you really have like a huge, full blown, big, big, big heart attack. Some people don't just get back up. You don't just get back up. They could pump your chest all day and that's it. Just like people that have one of my cousin, my favorite one of my favorite cousins on my mom's side, she had an aneurysm. And if you know anything about that, when the brain ruptures and basically bleeds out, and it happens in such a way that you don't come back, you don't come back. And a lot of families, they feel, they want to keep them on life support, which I understand. Nobody wants to let go, but when they prove to you that your family member is gone, I wasn't there, but I've heard how they do things. Like they'll put that water stuff in their nose, no reaction. They put that whatever stuff in their ear and whatever they do to prove to the families that they're not functioning, but it's still hard to let go. Yeah. Maybe where her aneurysm was or the type that she had, because they're like different types. Maybe she had one that just was in the area that controlled her eyes. I don't take it for granted. Like I said, I don't talk to y'all about everything, but I have stuff going on. And I got some new stuff because this doctor that I have now, she did some new blood work. I don't think I've ever done that type of blood work in my life. And then I saw the red flag in it. I'm thinking to myself, really, like, can I catch a break? Can I catch a break? Taking a deep breath because God's got it. Whatever you need, God's got it. I'm just trying not to worry, but to trust God and to do my part by doing the best that I can with what I can while I can. And I wash my hair, and my hair been like this. You saw me do my little style on the cruise or whatever. If you saw the videos that have been out thus far, and I'm still lazy. I have not gotten into the big edits where I need to combine some stuff and do my voiceovers and whatnot. I haven't done that yet, but I will. It's coming. But I started out putting out some little videos. What you trying to say? God will always have you stop your mess. Sometimes God wakes us up in ways that we don't understand. Definitely, I had a serious wake up call when I ended up in the back of it, two ambulances on the same day, and in the hospital for almost 4 days. Yeah, I had a wake up call, a big wake up call. The phone was ringing real loud. You hear me? You hear me? The phone was ringing really, really loud, and I see a delay in the footage here, the video. But anyway, I think the reception has just been crazy in this area. But nevertheless, back to my hair. My hair has been like this because I just said my hair is on vacation too. But now I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to do my hair because if I am going to get on the road again, I got to get somebody to like braid my hair or something. And I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. So actually, I need to wash it and then like get it prepped. Prepped for somebody to do something to my hair. It's like eating a big bag of chocolate. That's just a comforting thing, which I don't need to do that, but that's what I feel like doing. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, you gonna eat some dog food today? Silence the noise in my heart. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining with the light of your glory. Mm-hmm. Singing holy, holy, holy. I'm trying to figure out what braid you talking about. You talking about my little updo? Cause those are not braids, those are flat twists. You keep saying braids, but those are flat twists. I guess it's a type of braid, but it's a flat twist. Cause my hair wasn't braided in the video when I was gone. It was a flat twist updo. And that style was a lot easier when I was. I mean, I can do it with short hair, and it makes my hair gives you the illusion like my hair might be longer, but going across the top of your head. Those are flat twists. I used to do. I copied that from this lady I knew down in my hometown area. Her hair was longer, and she used to always do her styles like that for church. She'd been natural. I think she was always natural. I don't think I've ever seen her with creamy crack, as some people say. Barbie, Barbie, and good evening. It's 7:23. I need to change the color of my clock. That blue shows up kind of dull to my eyes, but good. I guess it is good night, but it's still daylight here. But yeah, those are flat twists because you kept saying braids. I'm like, I didn't have braids because I just don't see them as braids, but they are in the braid family, but they're called flat twists. Oh, 2:24 in Turkey. Welcome, Turkey. What are you doing awake? Are you at work? Or you just like staying up late at night? Barbie and what is that? Tirnakleri. Is that your surname or is that just like a name? Turkey? I don't know how to say that. I don't know your language. Oh, Barbie nails. Okay, Barbie nails. So I guess you're a teenager, you're a kid. Olga, you finally caught me. What's up? You have left me so many comments under the videos, and again, I thank you, Olga. Thank you, Olga, for being the like. I think you're like probably the top commenter these days because some people have abandoned me. They've sold out. They've escaped and gone to the other people. They just kicked me to the curb, Olga. But we're not gonna call their name. We're not gonna call their name. Mhm. You're 27. Just didn't want to reveal my name. Oh, okay. It looks like you don't want to reveal your face either because I don't see a profile picture. But it's okay. Ah, so how are we doing of all summer? I was saying that some people have run away from the family. They have gone to the neighbors and they didn't want to come back. That's what I was saying. But I'm just messing around. I just woke up not long ago. I made sure I fell asleep before I got on the live so I wouldn't get on the live and suddenly fall asleep. But when I did go back and check the live, I was just sleeping like a little angel. I did not hear myself snoring, so I said, okay, I'm going to put it back up there. Oh. Now I know what type you are. Just because I go on vacation and you just go start borrowing sugar from the neighbors. And some people are like that. You can't even take a trip. They start going to the neighbors asking for sugar. And don't ask for that. They might even want milk too. You told us you better sit her butt down. Who you talking to? Me? I was trying to find that video where I was dancing in the road the other day, and I can't remember which video that was. I must have been on my other channel. I've been trying to figure that out because I wanted to clip that little dance out with my boots on. Now I'm thinking I must have been on my Breaking and Healing channel, but I thought I was on this channel playing in the road the other day. How was your day, Olga? No, it's because I disappeared and I didn't tell him that I was disappearing like that so abruptly. But I tried to warn y'all, if you were paying attention, if you have been watching all my videos up until the time I departed. And I even said it. I said some people travel on vacation. They go locally, regionally, nationally, and internationally. That was your key. That was your cue right there. Ooh. Just because you never see me dance don't mean I don't have no moves in my feet and in my hips now. I was watching people dancing on the cruise. People was doing a whole lot of dancing. I have some video clips that are coming up, but I know that YouTube is probably gonna copyright me, but I'm gonna play them anyway. But I try. I'm gonna pretty much like put sound over some of the videos where I know for a fact they'll copyright me. But I don't think they could copyright when people were singing. Cause one time we were like singing a cappella, like a bunch of people in this place where we were singing this one song. They had stopped the music and then everybody was singing a cappella, and that was nice. It was beautiful, a beautiful moment. That reminds me of what I say all the time on my channel. That regardless of where people are from, and you can still come together and have good vibes. And that was a very, what you call it, surreal moment where people come together from all walks of life, all different places, and yet you can come together and have a good time. No, well, give them some water. It's better to water them at the end of the day anyway. Are they outside or inside? I'm going to guess they're outside. It's better to water at the end of the day when the sun is going down. My mom is waiting to water her garden. She thought it was going to rain today, but no such luck. We had this like zero rain. I did have a good time, but I was tired though because the people that I was with, which is like two of my high school buddies, there were other people there, but you know how it is. I don't really hang around. The people that I didn't hang around in high school, I still don't hang around with them, if you know what I mean. And then my sister was there, and they just wouldn't let me go to sleep. Anytime I said I wanted to go back to the room or if I wanted to go down, she said, "What?" And I said, "You heard me." And they just wouldn't let me go back to the room and lay down until I had to start demanding my time. I said, "I need to sit down. I need to lay down." And then they were joking on me, telling me that I just kept saying no. But I'm not going to keep on walking and walking and walking. Those ships are big. That ship was huge. Mind you, when you had to go from like one end to the next, I was like, my poor legs are still hurting. They're still crying. But anyway, it was good exercise, but I was tired. You can water the flowers every day, but it is best to water them either early in the morning or late at night or both. Not late at night, but as the sun is coming up and as the sun is going down. Yeah, I think I remember that song, but I don't know it though, Olga. But I felt woozy. I didn't take my medicine though, and I opted not to get off the ship to go, as they call it, tendering. Because on the one island, which I have not, did I post that island already? No, I haven't posted any of those vlogs. But anyway, I was not going to get on a little boat and go rocking to the island because I was already feeling sick on the ship because I could feel the motion. Because you know, when that storm came under Mexico, we were near Mexico at that time and we could feel the ocean. And I'm not gonna try to be funny, but you know, like I say, the motion in the ocean. You could feel it on the big ship. So everybody who told me that story about, oh, you can't feel it because it's a big ship, that's a lie. You can feel it, especially when the water got very very choppy. That's when you know the water was very choppy. If you're gonna feel that huge ship rocking. So I just prayed. I felt it in my bed. I was caught myself trying to sleep, and my sister said she was feeling it too, of course, and she sleeps heavier than me. But when I tell you, you could feel it, felt like somebody was singing the Rockabye Baby song, and I was like in the bed. All of a sudden, I just felt like I was being rocked around. I was like, "No God!" I said, "No God!" I was like, "Keep the ship on top of the ocean, not today, Jesus." Whew. But I was so happy to be back on the ground. Every time I touched the ground, I was happy to get off and be on the ground. Of course, I was nervous. You know how many times I've seen ships doing stuff crazy out there? You've seen it. Don't be playing. Do 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 do. Did I not see Bobby on the chat? I don't know. Did you see Bobby on the chat? When? Today? I think I saw. Did I see Bobby since I came back? I don't remember seeing Bobby since I came back. Uh-uh. Now you had me wondering. I'm paying attention somewhat, but not really. But no, Bobby's not up in here. You remember Bobby, that cool Caucasian dude who tried to take over the live that day and wouldn't go last week? Now you trying to be funny? Last week when I wasn't here? Unless you saw him in the comments. Hmm. Whose boyfriend? Whose boyfriend? Wait a minute. Oh, you talking about on the Titanic? I guess is what you mean. I don't never remember characters in a movie, so you're talking to like the wrong person. Was that his name in the movie? Honestly, I don't know. He came in briefly. Whose boyfriend? Now you really got me confused. Whose boyfriend? The Titanic lady? But I know I don't have a boyfriend, so you can't be talking about me. Don't give me a boyfriend and run away my future husband. I'm having a hot flash. Thought these things would go away, but nope, they're still haunting me. Olga's stirring up trouble. You already know Olga's very good at stirring up trouble, just like you. I don't know who she's trying to say whatever, but one day I was in here and it seemed like everybody that usually comes in talking trash came in talking trash, and all of them are just now legitimate romantic trolls for this channel, and I was over it. But I did continue thanking them for their comments because comments help the channel grow, right? Yeah, so I thanked them for the comments, but they were just trolling. Like I said, a lot of testosterone was in that live. No, I'm for real. Sam was in. That guy, Kevin Anthony, I don't know who or what it is. Gospel producer was in. All of them were in the chat at the same time. And somebody else was in there. I can't remember who the other person was. But anyway, that live is up. Oh, and look who just came in. Sam must have heard me call his name. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, help me. I can't remember who the other person was. There was a random person who I had never heard of before was in the chat. I can't think of what that person's name was because I don't think I ever met them before. And they were trying to support Sam and his shenanigans. I said, don't support that. You don't even know the dude. I don't know him either. Carol A, you came back. What's up? Did you make the food for your children? Oh, so you were hiding in the shadows waiting on an opportunity to come in? Just Jazzy. Well, look who shows up this evening. I'm trying to get back on my regular schedule, and I have not been doing a good job till somewhat today. Because every other night I've been coming in like super, super late. What did you make for dinner, Carole? Correcto, Careto. Carole Careto. I met her earlier today, guys, when I was enjoying vacation. Just Jazzy, I haven't seen you since I disappeared. You wouldn't have probably noticed anyway because you always so busy. I was gone for a whole week. Did you miss me, Just Jazzy? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I tried to drop videos in because I scheduled them to drop in. Fries and fried chicken. Was that the Guatemalan version? Was that the Guatemalan version or was that the American version? We stay true to our Jamaican roots over here. We eat a lot of Jamaican food over here. But we eat other foods too, but we eat a lot of Jamaican food up in here. Whatever. It was you probably been in the background listening anyway, because that's just what you do, whoever you are. I had some fries today too. I wonder what that tastes like. I need to let me look up a Guatemalan restaurant near me. I need to get some Guatemalan food in my life. Oh wow, graduation changed your life. That's the big difference between Sam and Bobby. Now, come on, Olga. You went from Bobby to now say Sam. Come on now, Olga. Olga's just trying to stir up trouble. Let me find a Guatemalan restaurant near me. Guatemalan restaurant near me. Let's see what we got here. That's not near here. Hey. Oh, there is one near me. Kind of, sort of. Raining Berries. Wait a minute. Raining Berries. Let's see where that's located at. I need to try some new food. I'm trying to figure out where this is. You know, sometimes when you're tapping on the screen, it does stuff. No, girl, I'm wishing for 5,000 subscribers. I'm not there yet. I'm wishing. It's a public prayer. I'm not even to 4,000 subscribers yet. It's just a new goal. The new goal. Oh, it's 32 minutes away from here. But I still don't see the address for the. Let me see. The address that tells me where it is, though. Oh, it's in Gainesville. Guatemalan food in Gainesville. Okay, I gotta save this on my map, y'all. Okay, dokie. I gotta put those places that say you want to go. I want to go and check out some Guatemalan food. Oh man, if it is to be, it will be. But I'm not rushing it. It'll happen when it happens. I said I'm gonna stop looking at my stats. Like I was listening to this one YouTuber who has, I think, over 1 million, and that's what. Yeah, it is a lot. You're right. Compared to where I was like about a year and a half ago, I had like less than 100 a year and a half ago. Runaway Bride. 3K is a lot. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Let me try to save this on my screen so I can go to this place. All right. So we gotta try some Guatemalan food. It's called Raining Berries. I'll check on the reviews about that later, because the other restaurants are kind of far from here. Guatemalan cuisine. Have you ever had Guatemalan cuisine? Hmm. Like I told Sam, and I'm gonna tell him in front of the crew, because the crew is in the building. Y'all already know. Oh, Mr. Fred, you came in while I was trying to find the restaurant. What's up, Mr. Fred? He comes in and he's one of the romantic trolls. He just talks whatever he wants to talk. He talks whatever he wants to talk. Yeah, Mr. Sam brings in a lot of talk too, whoever he is. Now he said he's gonna make sure that everybody, all of the subscribers, are at the wedding. What wedding? It must mean his wedding with some other person or something. Yeah. Who's an introvert? I am an introvert. So who are you talking to? I think my mom is outside. But I don't know. I just get over. I can't. For me, I come on and I'm real, and I get like a bit like tired of the people that come in with the nonsense and the fake talking, and they don't mean anything that they're saying. They're just saying it to be saying it. I don't have time for that. I call myself trying to edge my eyebrows. I was doing some of everything this morning. Anyway, I am not famous. Quit saying that. Yeah, that would be cool. The, fam- the family needs to grow though. A little bit more. That we could meet on a cruise. Mocha's been following me like white on rice. Mocha says, if you think you're going to leave me again, everywhere I've gone, I've pretty much taken her with me. Mocha's been on my heel. I mean, literally on my heel all day. But even when I ran out today, I took her with me because I didn't go. Where I went, she could have gone. Yesterday when I went out, I took her with me. I popped up to the beach, but I did not go to the beach. Anytime Mocha sees someone that she doesn't know well, she barks. My mom's always trying to tell people about going to church, and I always tell her, I say, people will go to church when they want to go to church. Oh, you weren't around when Sam was in the comments. Sam was blocked for a while. I just let him out. Had to spice the comments back up. I told JG I was letting him out of the pen. He's a romantic troll, just jazzy. And JG's already blocking people. But he's a romantic troll. I let him out because he's good in the comments. But other than that, I don't know. He doesn't mean anything that he says. I told him to reach out to me and talk to me on one. He doesn't want to do that. He just wants to talk trash in the comments. Can I speak other languages besides English? Good English, bad English, Jamaican patois, a little Spanish, a little Korean, and a little French. But don't try to speak to me in any language but good English and bad English and Jamaican patois. After that, we won't get too far. See how he typed these long paragraphs? Who said I want a Nigerian style wedding? See, he's one of those guys that wants to just control and tell you what to do. When will we have a dialogue? Who's to say that I want a Nigerian style wedding? And that's the thing that shows a lot about his character because he's always like talking one sided, always saying what he's going to do. It's not a we, it's a I. I'm going to this and I'm going to that. Who wants to be in a relationship with anybody who's a I minded, me minded? Get out of here. Get out of here. Yes, ma'am, Carolee. Don't even play with Mocha because you don't even like Mocha, so don't even talk about Mocha. He doesn't even like my dog. He's made that clear from the beginning. No, we're gonna let him stay in the chat, JJ. We're not gonna send him back to the pen. Yeah, Carol A. But I told Carol A I'm on vacation, so I think I bumped into her probably, or she bumped into my channel. That was probably about 11 o'clock this morning, I think, something like that. But these are some of my people that I've met slowly but surely, Carol A. Give or take a few. And I always say it's not about quantity, it's about quality. What is wrong if I can take care of business? What is wrong is that if you don't give a woman a chance to express her opinion about something, you're just telling her what she's going to do, as if she doesn't have a say or a thought in the matter. That's where the problem comes for me. But this is just conversation, and it's actually an eye opener to many people. And I try to point those nuances out. I'm so sorry, but my dog is known to be barking. She's only barking because there are people in our house that she doesn't know. She'll calm down as she's calming down because they're not leaving just yet. That's Mocha. Mocha is my 10-year-old. She'll be 11 in October. The dog that some people say I'll never find anybody because I have a dog. That's their opinion. And if that happens to be the case, so be it. Mocha's not going anywhere. She's my baby for life, as she should. Wait a minute. My mom is Jamaican. I just happen to be the daughter of a Jamaican woman, but my dad is American. I said Jamaican patois. Patois. What does my bracelet say? This bracelet says empower. That's my word for 2025. This was made by one of my moderators. It's starting to fade because I never take it off. I told her I wasn't going to take it off. That's why I wanted her to make it out of this stretchy stuff. Because I've got to empower myself. Yeah. You're the dog whisperer. Oh, yeah. Definitely it's my channel. For sure. The weather is hot. Sam, go cook dinner. Your phone is acting up. You can't type TOM. Mocha, it's okay. Mocha, like it's not okay. She's like, I don't know them. I have a feeling that Sam is a kid. You know, if you know anything about like a lot of the people that are on social media from these other countries that come in to like scam and spam, a lot of them are like young. That's why they don't want to get on video. They don't want to get on audio because you'll find out who they really are. And all the opportunities that he's had to address me so that I can verify all the things that I've been told, they don't want to. That just tells me right there that he's lying. Yeah, he's a romantic troll or a kid, a romantic kid troll. I need to get a tweezer. This hair keeps growing in my face. But anyway, like I said, he makes good conversation. Oh, it's a kid? Oh, okay. I've never really checked, to be honest. But I know from experience, whether Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you go, they're a kid. They're probably up at night in Nigeria. He's saying he's in Texas, but I don't think he's in Texas. Like in Nigeria right now, it's like what 1 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of people are just out playing on the phone. I remember when I used to play on the phone back in the day. Don't judge me, don't judge me. But I used to be one of those people playing on the phone. Remember when we had those phones that you would, turn the thing and it would go, back in the day. Some of us remember those phones. I used to play on the phone, calling people randomly out of the phone book back when phone books were sitting on the table. Just randomly pick a number and call it and play on people's phone. Yeah, I was guilty. I was guilty of that. Eventually, I stopped, but I was guilty. I did, and I even played on the phone at my expense because we would even do it from the pay phone just when we felt like doing something silly. And I spent many quarters calling strangers. I'm like, when you think about it, that was like wasted money back then. In that time, my mom didn't have a lot of money, so if she had known that, she would not have been happy. You have done nothing that I've asked you to do, Sam. So just be quiet. Like I've told you, go cook dinner, go find something to do with your time. You've done enough comments for today. You've done well. How would I be a cougar? If anything, he'll be a cougar. I'm not that old. What are you trying to say, Olga? How am I going to be a cougar over 59? Come on now. I'm not that old. I'm old, but not that old. Anyway, back to the people in the background. Just Jazzy, are you still here? You said that everything changed since graduation. What does that mean? You have a busier schedule? Yeah, these are the people that keep me stimulated after work, normally, Carol Lee. Usually, if we all connect, it all depends on when I start the live. Some people days end later than others. Okay, Sam. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, bud. Oh, you feel like you're coming and going? Aw. But I'm just saying, I'm assuming, I don't know, did your schedule change? Your daughter's schedule change? Because I know the last time you told me that she was still going to her school. So that's why I figured, was she going to keep going to her school? Or now she's probably working at one of those jobs now? Is that how that works? I don't know, but I can imagine things change all the time. Oh, okay. No job. Okay. So that means she's with you full time then. 24/7. Yeah, that definitely could change everything. That definitely could change everything. But but I know you said that you had that person that was coming to do what they do, so I don't know how that works out or plays in. My mom is calling my name. Why is she calling my name? I have been avoiding phone calls because even though I told people that we had death in the family, some people like call right away, and now I can really understand why people say no calls, no texts. We'll get back with you. Yeah, we'll get back with you when we turn the light on. She already tired too. Oh wow. Well, anyway, I just have her refusing phone calls. I only talk to who I want to talk to because some people just don't know what to say. Like, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Nobody asked you to say nothing. But anyway, yes, ma'am. I will be going live until I go back to work. I always go live in the morning for prayer time, and then I go into my morning vlog routine, which I've been very late about that lately because I don't get up as early as I normally do. But normally I'm up at 5:30 for morning prayer and then my morning vlog. And my evening time varies depending on how long it takes me to unwind or if I've got doctor's appointments or whatever, whatever, whatever. Yeah, because there's somebody in the house that she doesn't know very well. That's why she's barking. And she will keep on making that sound until they get the heck up out of here. But anyway, at least she's not loud, super loud anymore. She's letting them know that like I got my eyes on. She's like I got my eyes on you, even though she can't see them, but she's still barking. No, you telling on yourself, JG. Sometimes gotta do things just to help you, right? But I will be live tomorrow, Carolee, and I have been just jumping on randomly. Anytime I'm finished doing with, like, for example, most of the people know that follow my channel. I'll be quick to tell you I don't go live with everything that I do, but I do go live with some things that I'm doing, depending on what it is. Because sometimes I slightly forget. Like the other day when I kept flashing my address, and I just had to end that live and just delete it because I don't know what I was thinking. And I realized what I was doing after I did it a couple of times. I was like, no, I'm not trying to share my address. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. So I've just learned just not to go live so I don't have to think too hard about what I'm doing. I might be out in the streets tomorrow. Because when I checked the forecast, it's supposed to be raining in the night, but not in the day. I was hoping that it was going to rain during the day to cool the day off. You know what? I said I was going to get a new phone when I came back from this trip. And so far, I have not gotten a new phone. But when I get a new phone, I'm going to get a new number. And like you said, everybody's not going to get that new number. That new number will need a new anointing. It needs a new anointing. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for coming in, Carolee. Oh, good. You're supporting Sam. He sounds like a good guy, but the point is, if he's saying what he's saying, which I know he's just saying it to be saying it and it's not true, I've told him, like I've told a trillion of other people, if you really want to talk to me, and I know you guys have heard me say it, my email address is in the da 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 da. You can reach out to me by email. Don't keep talking to me in front of all these people on YouTube, whether it's 210, whatever the number may be. Don't do it. But he does the same thing every day because he just likes to do it. That's why I like he doesn't mean anything. He's just a romantic troll. And I thank you for your comments once again. Now he's talking about, do you have another lady in mind for me? So just like that, he's throwing me under the bus on my own channel. I know, right? Already moving on right on my channel now, right in front of my eyes. Look how important I must be. You just throw me under the bus on my own channel. Comments help the channel grow. That's all I know. Ding ding, ting ting. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy. I'm over it. This guy was trying to flirt with me in the elevator early one morning, and I looked at him in my mind. I said, "Buddy, I am not a cougar." I didn't say that out my mouth, but I was thinking it in my head, and I was like, "Nope, don't even play with me. Don't even play with me." He probably had a whole wife back in his room. I think he got up to go get coffee or something. I went up to go see the sunrise as usual because I got an economical room, one that does not have a window. But I didn't want to really look outside though. Yeah, and guess where he was from? South Carolina. It was just a little small conversation, but you could tell he was trying to flirt with his eyes. You know, people trying to do. Then he get out of the elevator and he look at back at me, making them little faces. I'm like, boy, get out of here. Oh, you better stop, JG. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. And you've heard me say it before, when God changes who you once were or how you once lived, you don't want to go back. And then a lot of the sermons I've heard since I've been back have just been reminding me of that. This Stella don't want that kind of groove back. I don't. There are a lot of things that anyone could do, but when you want to do something differently with your life, then you're gonna do that. Yeah. There are just some things that are just a no for me. And there was this very I have it on my storyline on Instagram right now, and it's basically saying that if you bring a new person into your life and that person is causing you to go backwards into ways that you wanted to leave behind, but because you feel like in order to be with them you've got to adjust your standards. No, you should never adjust your new standards for someone to fit into your life. No, no. Yeah, don't let me start preaching. But if you start acting like anything other than your new version of you, like this isn't my new, I'm working on the new version of me, right? So if I allow, say, let's say Sam, let's say I allow him to come in, and then Sam has me smoking and drinking and clubbing, something I've never done. Never smoked, never drank, never club. But Sam has come in, and all of a sudden, in order to fit in with Sam, here I am doing these things I've never done. Like, no, 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 not acceptable, not happening. No way. But anyway, let me get off that. Y'all get the point. Praise the Lord. Yeah. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. You mean I got a tan. I was in the sun a lot and I got a tan. I don't know what you could tell, but I'm darker, like shades darker. But anyway, I'm talking about the change of heart, the change of mind, change of soul. That's what's up. Sam, 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 I am. I did get darker. All right. Thank you, Olga. You're gonna make a. I love Mediterranean salads. Make me one. I get that version from Publix, if that counts. It was good to see you, Olga. Thank you for coming in. You didn't have to, but you did. That always means a lot. Dap it up, dap it up. I do get the Mediterranean salad from Publix. Don't judge me. I guess I could do it at home, but it'll be a lot cheaper to get it done. Because you know they use like that special olives, that so-called special dressing, and the different type of toppings the different type of things that they put together. You've seen those salads in those different places. But I learned that kava that I like. Kava is Mediterranean, and I like kava. And I've had the variety of the stuff from the kava menu. So yeah, I like Mediterranean food. Now that I know that that's Mediterranean, I like Mediterranean food. I love salads, but it's the flavors. Now I'm tempted to go to kava. I think they close at 9. By the time I get there, it'll be almost closing time. Who's gonna come and do my hair? I'm tempted to just shave it off. That's what's coming next because my hair, CAVA. Yeah, my hair is like damaged. All of this like still is, even though it's growing, it's like all of that probably could be cut off and it'll still feel damaged underneath. So I'm just like, what to do with this stuff? It looks healthy, but I promise you it's not. It's getting better though. I need to do like some more treatments and see if it helps. I really don't want to go down to the to the ball. See my gray hair is popping. I just wish that white patch was right here. I guess the good Lord said you're not gonna get what you want all the time, so now it's right here. But I want it to be right here, my like side part line. Now we correcting. But if you're gonna look it up, how you gonna look it up if you spell it Kava? Come on now, come on now. If you gonna, I thought you were like trying to look it up. Sam, bye. Let me check. Let me check my email. See if you emailed me. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Nope, you didn't. Nope, you didn't. Mocha doesn't bark all the time. Mocha only barks around people that she doesn't know. And if she doesn't know you, then that's what you're gonna get. Let me see where this restaurant is. I think I might know where it is because it's not that far from here. Oh, I know where that road is. Oh, okay. I think I know exactly where that restaurant is. I passed that restaurant not knowing it. I gotta go shake it out. I gotta go shake it out. Raining. Tomorrow I gotta go out. I'm not. I stayed in the house today because I was tired, and I need to get up and put these clothes away. I am sleeping with the laundry on the bed. My clean clothes are still in my. You know why my clothes are in the luggage? For one, I know I'm about to go to this funeral. In a way, I hope it's in the middle of the week. But knowing my family is going to be next weekend. But I really hope that they pick like Wednesday or Thursday because it's summertime and most people are out. Children are out. Most people that are working, they'll be able to get off. Sam is typing paragraph. The Nigerian that says he lives in Texas. I almost said Nigeria. Well, you said that you're so smart and you got whatever type of degree or whatever you told me you had before. If you go to the channel description on this channel, now you're gonna act like you don't know where that is. Once you figure it out, it's right there for you to see it. Sam keeps typing paragraphs because that's what Sam does. JG said he's a kid, or it's a kid, however you want to look at it. It's a kid, and they're up late at night in Nigeria, most likely, not Texas. And yeah, he'll type for a while, and then he'll just disappear. And then I don't see any signs of him. Maybe 2 weeks will pass by, literally 2 weeks. Then he comes back saying, I missed you. But I thank you for the comments because what? The comments help the channel grow. I'll be glad when Lisa Mocha can stop barking. I bought mangoes today from my old friend. Don't judge me. And you know what I did clearly? When I text them, I said, I am coming to buy mangoes. You know why? Because you have to be very intentional and clear. I'm not coming to see you. I'm coming to buy mangoes. I'm coming to buy mangoes. Don't twist it around. I'm coming to buy mangoes. I got my mangoes. Thank you. Bye. Those mangoes are good. I can't wait till the company leaves. I'm gonna go eat another mango. Okay, like I said, if you have a degree, then surely you should be able to find the channel description. Once you tap on the top of the screen, you go to my channel and you go right there and you find it. I know I went to go see the mangoes. I don't. You know, the thing is, some people you realize when you have to like cut them off, but sometimes there's no reason to really like cut people off or treat people like whatever. Because I know, like, if I want to go to heaven, this place that we talk about as Christians, if you want to have a close relationship with God, I can't walk around holding grudges or being negative or holding animosity. I can't. I know, right? But anyhow, you can't hold that bitterness. And for one, That's how a lot of people get sick. And I don't need to be sick. Me. I don't need to be sick. And like I was saying, I don't know if you were in the chat or not, just Jazzy, but I was doing blood work because I had blood work scheduled Monday, and I did the blood work. Wait a minute. Anyway, the blood work was scheduled. I did it. I got the final results today. Already something's in the red. I did some blood work on some stuff that I've never done before because my doctor was like, you need to dig a little deeper to figure out what in the heck is going on. Long story short, I'm on another journey and I'm just asking God to take control. But long story short, I don't need no negativity in my life. I don't. Yeah, I'm trying to have good vibes. That's why I talk about good vibes. So yeah, I went there to get my mango. I didn't even have to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to tell y'all. You know, if you know me enough right now, I don't have a reason to lie. I already told you that was my old friend. We had a thing. We had a thing going on, but that was then. That was in the past. But yeah, I went and got my mangoes because he gets fresh mangoes. So hey, I want the produce, and it was strictly professional. I moved in, got my mangoes in an outdoor setting, in an outdoor setting. That was also key and important. And I got my mangoes and paid for them with Cash App. Thank you. So you got to be clear with people and clear boundaries. And then I exited the scene and I brought Mocha. You want to act funny? I let Mocha go. See, that's how that is. The window was down. I just snatched Mocha out. That's my walking weapon. But anyway, let's leave that alone. I'm ready for these people to leave. And my mom better not give my mangoes away because I'm listening for that too. Because she have a way of saying, oh yeah, you can get some. Like, no, they can't get none of my mangoes. Like, no, no, no. Tell them to get their own mangoes. Yep, Sam, that is exactly what you need to do. You're going to start that right now. See you. Bye. What's up, Cinema? Cinema. Cinema roll. It is you. You came back, my little friend. My little buddy, I should say. Yep, Mocha's my shotgun. Mocha is my shotgun. I didn't need a shotgun. If I felt like I needed a shotgun, then surely I don't need to pull up. Because I actually went to their house to get my mangoes. I don't need no shotgun. If I felt like I needed a shotgun, yeah, then I don't need to go there. You love my vids, my vids, so thank you, Cinnamo Roll Lover. Shaquille, good morning to you. Good afternoon. Let's see. Mocha, no. Nah, 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 nah. That's enough. That's enough, Mocha. The sun is going down so late. What time is the sun going down in Michigan? You said that you're looking for another lady, so bye. I said bye, and then you keep talking. Time to light my candle. Oh yeah, it's about the same here too. So you can see the light of the day right here. Yeah. This time of year is always so interesting. I like always have to keep my eyes on the clock. I haven't even been wearing my watch because I'm like, I don't need to know time because I'm on vacation. In the morning, I really need to get my butt up and make some money. Every day I've said I was going to go do DoorDash, and I have not gone to do DoorDash or Uber Eats. I've been so tired. Hopefully tomorrow I can wake up and not feel like I got to lay back down. That's what I've been doing. So hopefully when you see me start prayer time in the morning, I'm in my car trying to make some money. Like I said, when you spend money, you gotta make some money. I met this man that did our Uber when I was coming from my destination between port and getting my car because I didn't leave my car at the port. But after paying the Uber driver, I was like, I might as well would have left my car at the port. But I said no because I don't like driving in Miami. 'Cause I went to Miami to the port of Miami. Don't like driving in Miami. Let the Uber driver do it. They like doing that kind of stuff. But that guy was telling me how much money he's been making with Uber. So he left his corporate job to drive Uber. I said, dude, I'm not carrying nobody in my car. I'm like, I hear what you're saying. I don't care how much money you making. I am not driving people around in my car. Mm-mm. Uber drivers are not supposed to carry weapons, even though I've heard that a lot of them do. Yeah, so I don't know. But that dude, I paid. If you've ever done Uber, you know how the prices are. But I only went like 30. I would say we went 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes of driving. When it was all said and done, the bill was like almost $70 for 40 minutes. Now I went there and came back, but not the same driver, but still, it was cheaper going, but it was more expensive coming back. Don't know why that was. Same journey, same address. But that's some money. Dude said he owed IRS a whole lot of money because he hasn't been on top of his taxes. See, that's the thing about when you start stepping out and becoming an entrepreneur and hustling with those Uber food delivery things or whatever like that. You got to stay on top of your taxes. It's not bad at all. But the thing about it is you got to be out there ripping and running all day on the road. See, right now, that's why when I always talk about it, DoorDash and all that is optional. But if I drop my job, it's not optional anymore. Optional. You know what I mean? It ain't optional no more when you don't have a job. So I don't know. But he was talking some dollars, and I know how much he got paid off our little one trip. So I'm like, yeah, you can make some money if you get out there and you want to roll. If you want to roll, you can make some money. But anyway, that's info for somebody. There's a lot of independence in it. I just feel so independent when I go and just do what I want to do. I turn the app on, turn it off. When I don't feel like working, I go back home and lay down. When I feel like working, turn it back on and go back out and work. There's a freedom in it. That's why a lot of people like it. There's a freedom. Anyway, what y'all do on Juneteenth? Juneteenth. I was on a ship. That's what we had said too when we realized that we were going to be on the ship. You get it. You get the symbolism. We were going to be on a ship on June 16th. Not Lord Jesus, June 19th. And we thought about our ancestors who came over on the ship. It's like the tables, what do you call it? Full turn, whatever you call it. It was, I thought about that. June 19th was, June 19th, that was what? Thursday. Wait a minute, that wasn't Thursday. Was it Thursday? You slept, it was hot. Well, I'm not saying you're supposed to do anything. I was just simply making a point about the fact that we made the point that we were on a ship. You know, us, there was a lot of people of our color on the ship this time, and some other people were making reference to that too. They're like, wow, this ship has got a lot of people with color. And it rained. Oh, okay. Actually, it rained for us too. That's the day I got wet, because that was Thursday, if I remember correctly, right? That was Thursday? I think so. I got wet that day too, but it was fun. It was, I had a good day that day. Even though I was out there being adventurous and got wet. It was supposed to be, I thought it would have been sunny, but I already looked at the forecast, and the forecast said it was going to rain. And I had the nerve to go to a beach excursion. I didn't realize it was going to be like that. And I'm glad it didn't rain while we were walking in the streets. You got it, Just Jazzy. You got it. Anyway, that's politics. And I was just speaking. I was just speaking in general. I'm gonna leave it alone because you know I don't go into the deep, the deep, the deep, the deep politics. I'm gonna leave it alone. I was just curious about what y'all did while I was gone. I think overall, though, this is my last and final comment. I think overall, a lot of people are just not sure how to address it since they've now recently decided to publicly, you know, do what they do. And now I'm done. Your power was flickers on June 19th? I gotta start by exercising. JG, I gotta get up and exercise with you in the morning. Why are you laughing? I gotta get up and exercise with you in the morning. You see, I'm getting a fat neck. It's raining. I'll be glad when we get some rain because it is so dry. I was hoping to have rain because rain would make me stay in the house. I cannot go nowhere. And all these little things I need to get done, I would get. I was dependent on the rain to make me stay focused, but the rain let me down today. It let me down. But it's coming down though. It'll be coming down. Okay, cool. Deal. Mhm. Yeah, we can. You know we can. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Okay. Deal. But you got to be doing something that I can do. It's not about. Well, I guess I can do my own thing too. But it's not fun doing my own thing. It's got to be something that we're actually kind of doing similar, kind of, sort of. I'm sure I got to modify, modify. Yeah, I got to start exercising before I go to work too. Like I said, that's a part of. I used to exercise at work, but nowadays with our new supervisor, she's been cutting me into our morning time. But anyway, live where and do what? Exercise. We're talking about exercising. Is that a strange word, just Jazzy? I need somebody to help me stay focused on my exercise. That's what's up. Tell them bye, mister. All right, hold on. Yeah, she startled me too because I was really not thinking about it. I didn't recognize that they had exited. No, I think they outside. It must be because she's still barking. She would have stopped barking if they had gone out of sight. So obviously they're not out of her sight. They're going but not gone. God is a healer. So you said Deja don't water lady out so the lady's tired. You trying to get a grip of your new normal. And I can imagine how that could be going. Your new normal. Get a mocha. If I let her go, she definitely would be biting somebody. You want some coffee? I haven't had anything warm today. I was drinking something warm like every day when I was gone last week. But anyway, what's her name did say something, and the conversation got pushed to the left. But it would be nice to get together on a cruise with another group of people. There were a lot of people with groups on the cruise. And, like people were there for graduation, birthdays. I heard all people talking about anniversaries. They had like these groups of whoever their buddies were, or whatever. And you looked around, everybody had on like some type of shirts that grouped them together, so you know they were with whoever. Olga said it, not me. She won't do that out there tonight. Oh, if you had coffee, you would drink coffee. You don't have coffee? If I had it, I would. But anyway, I can't promise to exercise every day, but I do need to exercise. I need to exercise when my alarm goes off because I have my alarms going off on my reminder thing, but I don't. I don't do it when it goes off. Every blue moon, I do it when it goes off. Every blue moon. Did you cook today? Oh, not Olga. Did you cook today, Miss Just Jazzy? Or did y'all do the go get food thing? Or did your people Uber your food in? Your people. Logan, you still barking? One size fits all. Oh, this is made in India. I thought I was gonna say China, but it says India. There must be a better. Random thought. I'm hungry. Spent. Yeah, I know those days when I used to have to cook. When I really had to cook, you buy the groceries like you said one day, and then the next day you're hungry because you choose not to cook. Can't remember a thing you bought. Well, I can remember what I bought the other day. I bought me some toilet paper. Everybody's buying toilet paper again. I bought paper towel, toilet paper, some fruit, dish detergent. It was kind of like a restock type visit because when I got back, strawberries. What did I buy? Did I buy fruit? No, I didn't buy fruit. Only thing I bought was chimichangas, which is my go-to snack. Chimichangas. Yeah, grocery bills don't hesitate to go up. But I tend to buy things kind of like Sam's, but on the Walmart version. Like I bought the big thing of dish detergent, like the big thing of laundry detergent, because I just don't like going to the store to get that too often. You bought one item that costs $125. You talking about own something else. I feel like going out in the streets now that I'm waking up. But I'm not gonna do that unless I go with somebody. I'm not going nowhere by myself. Cause it's just crazy dark when you come back home in the country, and that I don't think I'll ever get used to that. It's just too remote and dark back here. There's no lights, and honestly, I just don't feel safe. So if I go somewhere in the night, it's either because I gotta go somewhere, 7 or 8 bags, 7 or 8 bags. You can't remember what it is. Trust me, I know that feeling. I can't remember. I remember some of the things I picked up, and it was over $100 worth of whatever it was. Hmm. I understand. Trust me. I understand about the whole don't remember. Just like when I just had that intense hot flash that I haven't had in a little minute. It just hit me out of nowhere. Just hit me. And you know that comes with brain fog. I don't know about you, but I have like a weird menopause type thing going on. You have to go stand in the refrigerator. Ooh, with the door open for a long time. I hear you. Mocha, who are you barking at? Like, really? Mocha. Who are you barking at? You are you barking at with the door open for a long time? So who's still in the chat besides just Jazzy? Who's here? Who's here looking at me? I timed Sam out for a bit. He probably left the building. Only timed him out for a few minutes. But that probably was enough for him to say, let me go. Let me go to bed. These people don't realize that when they do these little fake stories, it's like their story doesn't hold up but for so long. And everything that he said in the chat, he said it to me numerous times. It's like when you create like those people. What was that TV show where those people? Oh, was that NCIS? I think they do that on NCIS when they suddenly take on what was the word? You know when they pretend to be somebody because they're trying to crack a case. What do you call that again? Anyway, like those people, they memorize the history of someone that they've made up, and then they repeat it like, oh, like that to me, that's my story, like blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, right. I've had that happen so many times. Your mom didn't let me look first. When I was a kid, I had to know what. Yeah, my mom has some ways that she still try to do. Like today again, I had just eaten some food, and I said I'm about to lay down. She said, "You're about to lay down, and you just ate." I took a deep breath. I said, "Mommy, I'm about to lay down." In my mind, I'm like, "I'm a big girl now. You can't tell me I can't lay down." Because she's always talking about your digestive system, which is true. It is not the best thing to lay down after you've eaten some food. It is not. But the fact still remains. I said to her, I said, Mommy, I'm about to lay down. If my body says lay down, you better believe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay down. But ideally, you should go for a walk. And I try to walk Mocha after I eat. And I try to walk her after she eats. But I still end up laying down. You say I'm fronting. You trying to say I'm fronting? No, I did. I did say that to my mom. She said she gave me that, like, are you going to lay down? And you know you just ate? And I looked at her and I said, yes, I'm going to go and lay down. I didn't say all that other stuff, but I said that part. Yes, I am going to lay down. I am going to lay down because, oh, you were fronting with your mama? Because your mom wouldn't let you just open the refrigerator and play in it? Is that what you're saying? The folks make it. Oh, the folk. Girl. I've had that so many times that it's just unbelievable. And they're pretty good at it. But I always call them out because I'm like, I can look at your profile and tell. I mean, the profiles are just so crazy. You can look at them and tell when they're fake. I'm over it. They don't mess with me that much anymore. 'Cause I guess they say that's that lady. And a lot of times they work in groups. So it's like they keep creating profiles, the same group of people, whoever they may be. Could be man or woman. They just make profiles. And that's why they don't want to get on video. And that's why they don't want to get on audio. They'll text you all day. But if you say anything about audio or video, all of a sudden they're working in a what they would say, they're working on an oil ship or they're working in the Persian Gulf or something like that. They start telling you, I'm like, man, please. I'm like, block. You just proved my point. Eating macaroni and ribs and biscuits. Now that sounds interesting. Macaroni. Macaroni. I had soup, and that's exactly what I needed. I had soup for dinner. That's what mommy made. That's what I ate. Soup. And I needed something warm because I hadn't had anything warm all day. I've been eating mangoes all day. Mango. Now I don't feel like eating the mango. They took so long to leave. Actually, when I was thinking about eating some more mango, that's when they showed up. And Mocha's still in the closet making the sound like, like y'all make me mad. Y'all woke me up. The Mocha been trying to sleep all day, but every time I move, Mocha was right on my heel. And I know she's tired too, because she keeps thinking I'm leaving her. I think I'm gonna take her to the pet store tomorrow. She needs some socialization. Take her to some place where she can go. You think you you think you bought macaroni? But I thought you just said that you're eating macaroni and ribs and biscuits. Or is that imaginary food? Is that imaginary food or is that real food? I may be young, may never get old. Anyway, back to what I was saying about unpacking that bag. Because I'm like, if I know I'm about to hit the road, it doesn't make sense. I do need to take some stuff out that bag because I don't need all the clothes that are in that bag. But I might as well not unpack it because I'm about to roll it out again. Because I am hitting the road. I was planning on going anyway because I wanted to go to my hometown, but I just hadn't decided when and how. And now this funeral is going to decide it for me because whenever it is, I'm going. If I have to take off work again, I'm going. But anyway, it is what it is. I am going. Okay, it's okay. They're gone. Hush. She's still talking about him. She's still talking about him. I wish it would rain tonight, but the chance of rain is very low. How long will I be gone? I don't know. Not long. It all depends. This lady usually lets us stay with her because she has a dog. And I don't like to leave Mocha in hotels alone while I go running around. Because every time I've done that, I've gotten a courtesy call saying that Mocha's being loud, as you know she can be. So I really don't like to leave her because if I go traveling with Mocha, I don't keep her with me because I can't take her where I'm going. So she has to stay at the hotel. And that doesn't turn out well. So it all depends on where I lay my head and how I lay my head, where I lay my head. And it's hot. So I can't say I'm going to go camping. If it was cooler, I would think about camping because camping is affordable and cheap. And I don't mind camping. That's why I need to get me a big SUV so I can camp out in my SUV. So I'm being like those people that have those YouTube channels that's camping in their cars or living in their car. Or at least they're pretending to be living in their cars. But to answer your question, how long? I'm not sure. Maybe 3 days. I don't want to stay too long being on the road. Because by the time you drive down one day, yeah, I'm not going to do like I tried to do the last time, trying to do it all in one day. Van life, thank you. I'm not going to try to do it all in one day, especially after what happened the last time. And in the back of my head, I have a slight bit of anxiety. But I'm definitely not going to push myself. One good thing is that I'm off work, and so I'm resting. Not like the last time where I left work and basically jumped on the road and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we will work it out. My mom, I don't let her drive because my mom, no, she don't get behind the wheel with me no more. Not that she can't, but she can't. If you follow what I'm saying. So I do all the driving. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And I don't want to ride with anybody because you know how that goes when you ride with people. If somebody say they're picking you up, like my family that's coming from further up north and they're coming down. Oh, we go swing by and pick you up. I know. No. That means I'm at your mercy in your car. No, no. I will figure it out. I will figure it out. But I know people. I know people. I know people. And we shall see how it turns out. It's just a matter of them finalizing whatever they're finalizing. She just recently got married. She's my cousin. So it's like she's pretty much still like a newlywed. She hasn't been married that long. My mom still drives pretty good. She's driven me locally. Locally, she does her thing. She even went out today to do whatever she had to do, and came back home. She went out yesterday, came back home. I mean, she drives well. Still drives too fast, but yeah. I ordered an Uber and said it was my friend. Now that's funny. That's funny. And a lot of them talk to you like they are your friend, making all that small talk. That guy talked us all the way like about 40, 45, 50 minutes. I think it took us to get back when we came back. He talked the whole way. And my sister was no better. She was right there with him, talking the whole way. She still doesn't know that you told her a white lie, a colored lie. But my mom, not my mom, my sister and that Uber driver talked the whole way. The whole way. The guy that took us to the port, he didn't talk that much. I caught him off guard because all of a sudden I just said, "Happy birthday." I'm not happy birthday. I mean, Happy Father's Day. He was like caught off guard. It had just dawned on me because I was just so busy with packing and getting ready. And then I told him, I said, yeah, because my dad is deceased or whatever, and I don't really think about Father's Day like I used to. But I was like, Happy Father's Day to you. He was like, oh, thank you. I said, you're welcome. That's about all I had to say for him, to him. He was just chilling. But anyway, that's what's up. That's what's up. Then I hope they don't get brand new with the colors. Because when cases happen like this, when people get caught off guard, they tend to do too much. But whatever it is, I'm not going to buy no colors. If it's not in my closet, it ain't going to happen. I ain't going to worry about that. Whatever's in my suitcase, going to stay in my suitcase. Excuse me. Hi, good evening. How are you? And then you're going to come in and go, where you going? Where you going? I have gone and come back. Where you been, Bobby? Somebody was calling your name, Bobby. And there you show up, Bobby. Where am I going? I'm not going anywhere. Right now I'm in my bed folding up my laundry that I should have folded days ago. Mom, that's you? Mom? 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 All right, Mocha, who are you barking at? Mommy! I think Mommy's her hearing is going. Oh, now you want to answer me, okay? Because I was about to get up with my little baton to beat somebody upside the head. I'm like, I know you hear me calling you because I think I'm loud enough. I thought I had to go out there and you always hear like, oh, you've been hiding in the shadows. When I say come out, wherever you are, you've been hiding. Okay, I'm gonna start calling you out then, Bobby. I don't call people out, even though I know there are certain people who tell me that they come on the channel and they don't say anything. No, no, no. I heard this weird sound and I was trying to figure out why Mocha was still barking. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, she just keeps barking. I thought they were gone. No, I didn't want to get up and look out the window. 'Cause I'm tired. I'm folding my clothes up finally. I figured they must have still been out there because she keeps on grunting and making noise. Tell them to go away. Hey, go away. Did y'all do the L word as you always say? Gotta do the L word. If you were listening, talking about you're like a spirit, my cousin died on her birthday of all days. I gotta get it straight. It was either, yeah, it was her birthday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right. But anyway, so I gotta hit the road and go to the funeral. What's wrong with your eyes? Stand by your man. This bed is starting to hurt my back sitting up in this bed. Like this. I'm sitting up in the bed waiting. It's not good. So I'm trying to fold up this laundry because I'm not going to go to sleep with this. I'm not going to cuddle with this laundry tonight. I'm not going to cuddle with the laundry tonight. I'm not going to cuddle with the laundry tonight. I need my whole bed back. Thank you, laundry. Actually, it fell on the floor one night because I kicked some of it off the bed. I kicked some of it off the bed. I was like, okay, that's got to stop. Did you have shrimp today, JG? I started to make this a join the live. But then I changed my mind because I was like, nobody's going to join. So why do it? I have a bunch of people who suddenly act like they can't use their phone when it's time to join because they're hiding. They're hiding themselves in the background. And that's okay. You just got bit. You just got bit by a mosquito. Now you're making me want to go drink some of my Roma. You sitting outside on the patio or the deck or whatever you got going on? Or are you trying to go get coffee across the street down the road? Tell them to go away, Mocha. Tell them to go away. Hey, go away. Hey, go away. Mocha's gonna keep barking till they leave. Oh, these mosquitoes are no joke. Somebody had a joke. It was not a joke, but they said the Florida mosquitoes have veneers. You know veneers, you right? You know what that is. Some people might not know, but you know what veneers are, right? Look it up. Look it up. The Florida mosquitoes bite differently. That's why I carry my charcoal, but I didn't get bit, and it's kind of weird. The first time I saw a fly was when after we got off the ship the first time it came back. We had a Jamaican fly on deck. I had not seen a fly nowhere. Hadn't seen no type of bug or bird or nothing. It's kind of weird. You would think that you see birds in the sky. I didn't see not one bird in the sky. Once you get out over the ocean, didn't see no bird. Didn't see anything in the water like a whale or dolphin. Nothing. That's what I was looking for. I didn't see nothing. Nothing. Nothing but water. And I'm like, where's the whale? Where's the dolphins? Like, I was hoping I was going to have like my own aquarium, at my disposal, but nothing but water. And I just tried not to think about it. And somebody was like, come to our room so you can like see the water. In my mind, I'm like, the whole reason why I got an interior room, one, because it's a little bit more economical. For two, I don't want to get motion sickness. There's a reason why I did not get a balcony room. And I still don't think I would because there's just something about it. And then I think about, well, what if that water splashed up The door is like made in a certain way. I guess it's supposed to be like waterproof, but it doesn't really look waterproof. I'm like, I'd rather be on the interior. And then you go say, well, maybe there are pros and cons to that too. Yeah, but I still preferred the interior. I did. And I think that's what I would do again. I don't think I want to look at the water. I can go to the water by choice and look at the water through the other areas, but I would rather not see the water outside my window. A constant reminder that I can't swim. Not even a little bird. I just found that a little weird. I saw birds once I was on the island, of course, because I was on the island. But, like, in between, not a bird. Not nothing. I don't even think I got bit by a mosquito. It's like mosquitoes just were not on the ocean. They just weren't there. But let me tell you, it was hot. But no hotter than I'm used to because Florida is already hot. Definitely, the heat did not go anywhere, especially like during the daytime. I thought they were gone, but I guess they're not gone. I guess they're enjoying the country. Everybody wants to come to the country and hang out, get away from the city. Oh, let me show you. Y'all can't tell the people, but I brought this feather. I brought this feather back. It looks like the feathers here, but I brought this feather back. But I'm like, they basically say like things that can grow. You can't grow this. Oh yeah, it was definitely humid. Every island that we went to had the same like humidity. Well, you can't grow this. I mean, and then my sister was like, well, it's because something might be on it. I'm like, no, because it's got washed in the sea. I couldn't resist. It was just right there floating in the salt water. Salt water purifies, right? It was like I found it on the ground. It was in salt water. And it was just floating. It just said, get me, get me, get me. I went through the thing. If they really were looking for something, I went through the monitor. Because when you get off the ship, you gotta, just like you would do, like if you're getting on an airplane or whatever. Then you come back. Of course, they're checking you to make sure you don't have what you're not supposed to have. Everything on me went. Oh wait, everything on me went through the monitor, and I had it on me. So I'm like, if they really didn't want me to bring it, they should have picked their little scanner would have picked it up. So I guess it's not living for your skincare. Anyway, it's not living. I didn't bring anything that was living or whatever the other things that you can't bring. So obviously I could bring that. They didn't get me because I had it. It was right on me. I had it right here. And they didn't get me. So hey. And I walked through the scanner. My bags went through the scanner. Nothing looked wrong with your skin in the picture. Did she say something was wrong? I guess she wants her skin to look better. Yeah, I don't think they would either because, like I said, you can't. It's not like it's the animal. I can see if I tried to bring the bird. That's different. But it's not living. It's dead. So I didn't think it would be a big deal, and I just put it to the test. I said, if anything, they'll stop me and say, "Hey, what's that you got right there?" Nobody said anything, so my feather came back. It came back. I pick up feathers around here too, and they look the same. How am I gonna bring it with me when I had not seen a bird since I left land in Miami? I guess I could have brought it with me because it looks like the ones I had. I had some here because every time the blackbirds are fighting, they pull out each other's feathers. Blackbirds can be really rough, and it looks like a blackbird feather. Looks just like the ones I've had here. Oh, it'll make sure I take it home. Yeah, no, it was fun just to do it. It was fun. I had to bring me back a souvenir that I didn't pay for. And my sister was talking about how I got bamboozled by the Jamaican people at Dunn's River Falls. But I had planned to leave money. I planned to leave money in every country that I went to because it's just the right thing to do. You try to, help the economy, right? Right. But like my sister said, she said I would have never bought that. But I'm in my mind said that's you. I bought it because I wanted to buy it. I didn't know I got to spend a lot of money for it. I'm not going to show you what I bought. I'll show you in the video. If I show you now, then you're not going to want to watch the video. So I can't show you. So you're eating macaroni and cheese and ribs. Did I ask you something, JG, and you didn't answer? I asked you if you were eating shrimp today. Did you even answer me or did you not? Or did you? You keep on bumping in with your little statements and say you're listening. Your quiet statements. I need to find somebody to go on the trail with me. You got to come go on the trail with me, JG. What if that came with some juju vibe? I thought about that. I did think about that. But I put the blood of Jesus on it. That blood. The blood. The blood. The blood. The blood trumps it all. Oh, okay. Sorry. I missed it in the talking. My classmates love to play cards and they were getting so loud. I hadn't played cards in years. I wasn't about to get into all that card business. I think I forgot how to play cards, but that's all they wanted to play was cards and dominoes. And they were so loud. I joined them one day, and after that, I was like, enough. It was so loud. So loud. I'm like, I'll see y'all at dinner, because we met for dinner most of the time. I'm like, I can't do the loud card stuff. That's the hustling in them. Or being loud. Somebody was telling me that when they had the other gathering for our high school, they were out there selling peanuts in the parking lot. Some people. And they said they got kicked out of that hotel because they were carrying on so bad. No, it's like, I thought we had all grown up, but some people just don't grow up the right way. And that's one of the nice hotels in Orlando. I love that. I'm not sure. I like that hotel a lot because I've been there twice. It's a really nice hotel. And they went there and they showed out. Oh yeah, definitely. I know how it goes because I've been around. Even here, there's some people that are good hustlers when it comes to selling whatever they've got. Because I went to one shop. Cause they're like, come on, step inside, see something in here. But I was looking for something, but I wasn't looking for something at that moment because I knew I had to go. Because I was on a bus with a group. So I was like, I'm on my own time doing my own thing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah. But the thing about it was, I was with my sister and my other classmates. They kept walking. They said, we didn't know that you went in that shop. And I said, that's how y'all could have let them people kidnap me. Then they told me, yeah, you could have been kidnapped. I'm like, yeah, and y'all left me. That part. So by the time I came out, they were gone. I mean, long gone. Because the way how it is when you come out Dunn's River Falls, it's like a maze. Because they have it set up where you like have to walk through all of the people that are selling stuff. So they can try to entice you to buy something so they can make some money. They left me with all them people. So I left out of one shop. Then the guy, he said, boss lady. And when he said boss lady, that's when he had me because he already knew I was walking like a boss. But sometimes people just have the right words. But that was like a sign because I had been talking to God about something. It was like a revelation though. That's the only reason why I bought what he had. And then he carved it on there and it said boss lady. And he put my name on it. That was like a sign from the good Lord. Get adult napped. But the thing was, he said, which is a very good conning line. He said, I will give you this for free as long as you buy something else, basically. And then he left the price up to me, telling me to give him something. So I gave him something. I gave him something that wouldn't hurt me. So my sister was like, she wouldn't have paid for it, but yeah, she don't know how the little negotiation went. I gave him what I wanted to give him. Then he had the nerve to tell me I gave him $20 more. I said, bro, I said, why you think I got money like that? Like, excuse you. I gave you, you told me to give you something. I gave you something that I wanted to give you. Then he talked about $20 more. I said, oh, heck no. I said, you can take this back. That's how. I'm like, you don't know who you talking to. I said, you can take this back. He said, oh, no, 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 no. I said, well, then you better appreciate what you got. Yes, people are. There was a lady talking about that. Yes, people are getting, I'm trying to be funny. People are kidnapping people over 40. Maybe not every day, but they definitely are. They are. Who said I'm over 40? Just kidding. Bubba, you still barking? They'll bring us back. That's funny. They will bring us back. Ooh, my leg I went to sleep. They'll, they'll bring you back. I hear you. Moga, they still outside? You still barking? Bobby. Of course I'm over 40. Ooh, Lordy. Ah. Don't you see all this gray hair popping in my fro? See all that gray hair sparkling? See that gray hair sparkling? It's like it increased while I was gone too. It's like it's beginning to be like a little, you know, the tinsel on the Christmas tree. That's what it's starting to look like. Tinsel. They still out there, Mocha? Tell them to go home. They like being in the country. They must not want to go back to where they come from. No way you're over. No way you're over. You're over what? You're over. Are you over 60, Bobby? You look like you're kind of young. I didn't light a candle today. I usually light a candle every day, but for some reason I did not light a candle today. Light the candle, everything's alright. So what y'all gonna do for the rest of the night? Because your girl is getting ready to get up out of here. You believe I've been yapping for like 2 hours? It's time for me to stop yapping. Are you almost ready? Almost ready for what? Trade for another relative. That's some serious stuff, though. Oh, you know what? I saw, I think it was Miami. Was it Miami? No, Tampa. If you Google it, 60 children were rescued. 60 children were rescued. I think it was in either yesterday or today. I think it was Tampa, but don't quote me. But it's somewhere in Florida. But I said thank God for that. That 60 kids were rescued from some type of trafficking thing, and I said thank God that they were still alive. You made dinner reservations. Oh, you're so funny. We made a lot of reservations on the cruise. You like cruising? I think I got the cruise bug now. I think I'm gonna be like those people. Like I could see this one guy. He was showing us his thing. He's retired. He was leaving that cruise, and he said he was about to go on another cruise for 14 days or something. And then he was showing us his thing. I was like, you're just bragging, but he's been like all over the place. He said he just go from cruise to cruise. I'm like, that must be nice. Really, JG? But anyway, yeah, we had to make reservations for certain things. My sister, she likes to do that kind of stuff. I'm like, why can't I just eat at the buffet? That's how I am. Why can't I just eat at the buffet? Why I gotta go up in here, make your reservations, looking at all this fancy stuff on the rest of the menu? I was like, you make him. That's why my brain got tired. I kept reading all this stuff. I never had that kind of food before. But then you get it, it's just chicken or it's just whatever. I'm like, why didn't they just say that? Why didn't they just say that? But anyway, I got a lot of. Oh, they did? That happened when I was gone? Your driver's going to pick me up in 30 minutes? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I got tired of walking up and down the ship. No drivers came to pick me up. I had to walk. When did that happen though? Because I've been trying to catch up on the news. That happened when I was gone, or that happened today? Oh boy, y'all leave the man alone. When did that happen though? Y'all tell me that. Did it happen this week, or did it happen when I was not here? Because I haven't seen that on my news feed. I don't know. A lot of things are happening in our world. Don't tell me to Google it. How dare you? How dare you? I ain't Googling nothing. If y'all can't tell me the juicy juicy, I'll wait till it comes up in my feed. It's all good. I don't need to know, honestly. Or do I? As long as he stay away from my daughter's address, that's all I worry about right now. And my people. Stay away from my people, we good. Oh yeah, I know. That I know. That I saw like immediately when I got my phone service back. That was right in my face in the news. But we're not going to jump into politics. We're going to leave that on the other side. You already know. All that is in the politics line, so don't even try to sneak it in. I already crossed the line when I started talking about Juneteenth, so we're going to stay on this side of the tracks. And I got to get up and put these clothes up. And I need to repack my suitcase. Not my suitcase, but it's my roller. You know, like the roller carry-on. I don't really call it a suitcase because it's a carry-on. My feather's trying to run away. Let me put my feather back. My foreign feather. Oh, Lord. Well, you don't kick my shoes all around. Hey, the motivational minister. What's up? Blame it on the vision, huh? Hmm. Look, what you trying to do? I finally finished my laundry. I finally did it. They're gone, most. I think they're gone. Let me look out the window and see if they're gone. They're gone, Mocha. So what are you barking at? How was your day, the motivational minister, aka Mr. Billy Miller? Mr. Billy Miller. Oh, the vision is why you're still up. Yeah, the vision is why I didn't hit the streets. But I am closer to completing what I gotta complete. Closer to the vision. And remember when I tell you, we have not because we ask not. Remember that word. A lot of things we need, we have not because we ask not. I saw these three guys when I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday. They were from the local high school. They were trying to raise money for football season or whatever. You know how that goes when you want to do sports, and then they you gotta raise money. You do band, you gotta raise money. You do cheerleading, you gotta raise money. You know how it goes. Everybody gotta raise money, especially if your mom or your family doesn't have it. You gotta raise that money in order to participate, right? But these three guys approached me with their stuff, and so I said to the guy, I said, "Well, where can I send the money? Because I just have this thing sometimes about giving these little kids money, even though they had something for you to purchase. But I was like, no, I don't want that. I really don't. But where can I send the money?" He said, "I don't know." I said, "Okay, well then here's my number. You do the work. That's your job. Since you want to ask for something, now you do the work to figure out how the money's going to get to you. I'm gonna see if they're going to do their job. Because I know there's got to be a way to send money. They just don't know." And I'm like, this is when you need to start asking questions, boy. Somebody knows. You need to find out who knows. Where there is no vision, people perish. Y'all know that old song? Where there is no vision, people perish. I forget the words, but I think that's what? I think that's commission. Is that commission or is that the Winans? Thumbelina. Yes, you are showing your love. You were in the gym super, 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 super early. I guess it's your tea break. Your tea break. I'm trying to put my laundry away finally. Finally. Mommy. Mommy. Somebody needs to have a fish fry or something to invite me. Because I wanna go to a fish fry. Mom. Oh. Why you not answering me when I call you, lady? I just came back in the kitchen. Oh, okay. What you want? I was just checking to make sure you're okay. Cause I didn't hear you. I saw the light on, so I figured you were somewhere nearby. I just came back. You just came back. I just got paid Friday night. Money in my pocket. Everything's alright. Oh. All right. See ya. Don't get snatched up. Sam was already back in the comments with his trolling self, his romantic trolling self. I timed him out for like a few minutes, and I guess he got the point. He didn't come back when the time stopped. Are you having an appointment tomorrow? Okay. Boom chaka laka laka boom chaka laka laka. How am I gonna get snatched up? Cause I was singing that song. You making tea, mommy? Are you making tea? What are you doing? What You doing, Mama? Double? Oh. Hmm. All right, these clothes don't have to get put away tomorrow. The Lord's willing, because they got to get put away with part two. What you want? Oh, you heard, you heard. Like he said, she had just walked back out there. Why am I questioning her? You already know like, what you calling me for, child. Thank God I didn't come from that environment. My mom didn't snatch me up. I've heard some stories from some people where they got snatched. They got snatched bad too. They got to take t-shirts out again. T-shirts going on overload again. I just got more t-shirts on top of all the t-shirts. T-shirts on top of t-shirts. All right, almost done. Almost done. Mocha don't bark at me when I come in here. Breathe on me. Breathe. I just told you I was coming in the closet, Mocha. Why you barking at me? Just told you I was coming. In the closet. No, no, no. Mocha's like, this is my closet. You don't come in. You stay out. You stay out. I gotta put that where it goes tomorrow because Mocha's not gonna let me put it where it goes tonight. Because Mocha is the boss of the closet. All right, Mocha, I'm not gonna put it where it belongs. I'm gonna put it where it does not belong. I'll put it where it belongs tomorrow. Mocha's like, do not bother me. I'm resting. Okay, okay, okay. Mocha says I'm trying to go to sleep, lady. All right, the bed is now officially mine again. Well, when your mom is like my mom, you check in on her for a while because she got really quiet. So my reaction is because even though I'm moving around, I can tell when I don't hear her, and I know I was hearing her, but she had walked away. But how would I know that? Because I can't see her, so that's why I was calling her, and I was gonna keep calling her because I didn't feel like walking unless I had to walk to figure out where in the world she went. Make sure she's okay. What you want, baby? I got. They kept playing that song on the cruise. There were certain songs that they kept repeating everywhere you went, whether it was karaoke, whether it was wherever, they kept using that song. And I said they must have got what you call it, a copyright or something for these songs. Where's your step stool? Is in the bathroom. Why are you trying to be funny? I used to keep it by the bed, but I realized once upon a time that Mocha can jump up on it and get on the bed when she's in the thinking mood. So I moved it. But it's in the bathroom though, and I need it. I bring it in here. The cruise was awesome. It was draining. My little legs got a lot of exercise. Next time I think I might rent one of the scooters, but I heard it's quite pricey. But In order to save my body, I think I might rent a scooter next time. When I make my reservation, I'll tell them that, yeah, add a scooter for me. I don't think you have to have any special things. If you just tell them that you want it, you just pay for it. It's not like you got to prove that you or whatever, but yeah, definitely it would be a plus. Because right now my legs are still saying, "What did you do to me?" Not to mention, I climbed Dunn's River Falls. If you've ever seen it, or if you know how falls work, the food. I don't know if you heard me. I was just making this joke, but my sister is a different type of person than me. She likes to always like be extra like fancy type person, even though we grew up the same. But some people, they switch up a little bit. Anyway, long story short, the food was good. I tried some stuff that was definitely different, but it was good overall. Yeah, the food was good. Yeah, I enjoyed myself, and I'm ready. If I had I guess I do have time, but I didn't really think about it. I would have turned around and gone back on a cruise again. It was that enjoyable. I would not have done as much as I did the first time. I understand why some people just stay by the pool, because I guess people who cruise a lot, they just kind of get on there just to just chill out, to eat and chill. Because it seems like certain people, you can tell they were always by the pool. They just wanted to be by the pool. They didn't really do anything else. Because every time I saw them and I would walk through or walk by or whatever, certain people would always be at the pool. You could just see like people just they become a staple. Even though there's a lot of people moving around, you can tell certain people are always in a certain spot because I'm very visual. But anyway, it was a good experience. Definitely was a good experience. Like there are many different types of restaurants. Not many, of course, is an exaggeration, but there are different types of restaurants. Some are included in your cost. Some are not included in your cost. So you have the opportunities to be really, really fancy and pay more money, or you stick with fancy and it's paid for already, or you can do like buffet. And me, I like playing on buffets. I do. Not playing. I don't play. I'm always respectful of. I think about the people who are coming behind me. I don't do crazy stuff. And overall, I like the way that they had their buffet set up because it was not like some buffets. In a way, how it's set up, it's like the food is kept at a distance, so to speak, as opposed to how some buffets have been like in the past where it's like the food is right here and people have more opportunity to do things that they should not do. So I actually appreciated the way it was set up. It's like you had to reach to it and then get what you're getting and bring it back. Not that you could just do something like right in front of you. You had to actually reach, if you get the point. So I appreciated that reach that kept the food safe. Well, the thing is, for example, if a person has not, say, experienced different foods and they stay in their mold, so to speak, and they don't branch out and go to different restaurants or, different cuisine, you know what I mean? Then, yeah, you would have an issue with some of the food because if you're just eating hamburgers all the time or hamburger helper or whatever your family diet is and you don't do anything different, yeah, you'll have remarks because your palate is not cultured, so to speak. And I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah, but I tasted things I had not tasted before, but I tried to stay true to what I know that I eat at the same time. But I tried things. Like some people say to try everything. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna try everything because if I didn't eat that at home, I'm not gonna eat that up on here. I'm like, no. Yeah, I ate the foods that I eat. Some days I ate vegetarian, some days I ate vegan, some days I ate chicken, some days I ate fish. Whatever I felt like eating. But most people were saying the food was good. It was always funny when we were coming. We'll be going in for dinner. People be coming out, and then people coming out. They're saying, "Girl, you gotta try it." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "This girl don't eat lobster, so how this girl gonna try that?" But I say, "Okay, for real." Strangers now. I don't know these people, but they'll be coming out. They had lobster or something, or they've had something that I don't eat. But people are just friendly and talking. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they may have a reason. I mean, their reasons are valid. That's one thing I learned on there. And you know what? One thing I learned that everybody on there, they trained them well. Everyone had that mild monotone voice. Even when I was told that I was not supposed to be sitting somewhere the day we were getting ready to leave, the guy he walked by me like 3 times, and then the next time he came by, he walked up to me. He said, "Excuse me, but this is not a waiting area." In my mind, I was about to say, "I know that." I just said, "Oh, okay." Actually, it's recorded. I'm going to upload that whenever I get to that day, and maybe it's tomorrow. I'm not sure what day it is, but yeah, he interrupted my recording, but it's okay. Yeah, that's what happened. That was funny though. But they got real strict that last day because they were setting it up because it was time to get off. What is this? But yeah, all of a sudden I see something popping up. My supervisor is working on something. What you mean I canceled a time off request? I didn't cancel no time off request. What the heck? Uh oh. What is my supervisor doing? I'm not going back to work. All of a sudden I see a canceled time off request. She must be in there trying to mess with something. Oh, what the heck she doing? Cancel the time off request. What's she trying to do in the background? Because she knows I can see this stuff even though I'm home. And she's working, burning the midnight oil at this time of night. I need to look at my timesheet. What is she up to? Hmm, that's weird. I know you didn't say that to me. Actually, I didn't because I opted not to. It's called tendering. And I learned that word. I had never heard that word. Like because when we got to Cayman Islands, you could not, the ship could not go to, because Cayman Islands is really small. If you look at it on the map, I actually had to look it up because I wasn't exactly sure where it was, but it's really small. And I guess in being really small, it doesn't have the depth of the ocean when you go up to the port. So the ship has to stay way back here, and then you have to get on the little like yacht like boat to go to the port. And I was like, nope, you're not about to make me sick. I was like, nope. Because when I found out that's what we had to do, I was like, nope. Mm-mm. I had already decided before, like, nope, I'm not doing that. I just watched it from, like I say, land ahoy. No, I opted not to put myself in that position because I know how my body is, and I was like, mm-mm. But I had my medicine. And why would I cuss? I'm not gonna cuss. I'm just wondering why she's playing with my time. She There's got to be a reason why she did it. Because today is the what? The 25th. She erased the whole week that I already put in. So it's like, why is she erasing it? Because I don't have any PTO. Unless she knows something that I don't know. See, it's kind of weird because it's like when she's doing that, it's almost like saying that I didn't request to be off, and I did. But right now, even though I have the history that shows that she deleted it, which is, documented that she deleted it, not me. But now looking at my phone, there's nothing there when there should be something for every day. So I'm gonna pay attention to my phone for a minute here and see if she's about to put something back in there. Because I know I don't have PTO, so I'm like, what are you about to do? Don't have PTO. All I've got is 5 hours and 86, 5.86. Can't do nothing with that. Not even a whole day. Interesting. I'm not worried about it. What up, Keith? But I'm just curious as to why she deleted it out of there. Very interesting. You went to the hospital. What's up? You went to the hospital because you're sick, or you went to the hospital, I guess, because you're sick? Sorry to hear that, by the way. I don't wish that on anybody after having been in the hospital. And I did not drink enough water today. Guilty. No, Keith, you passed out. Are you still in the hospital? You have heart issues? I need to make an appointment to talk to my doctor tomorrow. She told me to send her a message and then she'll message me back, but I've learned that it's a lot easier just to make an appointment. Make an appointment and not wait. You are in the bed at home, or you in the bed? I guess you said you went to the hospital, so I'm going to respect your verb. And I'm going to guess that you're home now. You went to the hospital and now you're not at the hospital. But you know what? Now that I'm realizing this, it's saying that I canceled it, but I know I didn't cancel it. Now that I'm looking at this, it's saying that I canceled it, but I didn't. very interesting. Yeah, it clearly says, because I had to go back and let me look at it again because it says I canceled it an hour ago. An hour ago, I was talking to you guys. I wasn't even doing anything. I just saw this thing pop up on my phone. Now, with that being said, that would mean that I'm supposed to be returning to work. That's what that would mean. Like I canceled it because I plan to return to work. So then this would look like I didn't go back to work when I was supposed to go back to work. Hmm. Take a deep breath, not react, but wait. Hmm. Not react, but wait. That's not funny. I don't find nothing funny right now. For first of all, I know I didn't do it, but the system is saying that I did, which means that someone who has the ability to make it look like I did, but I didn't. And I find that very exactly. You said it, not me. Well, I'm not gonna call tonight because it's night. But like I said, it's people that work salary. They can work anytime they want to work. You know what I mean? But it's very weird knowing that I know I didn't, but it says that I did. But I do have the emails though. I don't think you can't go in and delete my emails. I don't think because I never delete my emails that come back with my approval for my time off. Now, they can play with the payroll thing. That's one thing. But let me check my email. Ain't nobody got some, but God has a way of doing things. Because I'm not gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that alone. It's all good. The bottom line is, I know I didn't do it. Let me see what his email says. Because it's in the email. Because anything that happens in there, okay, it said it was canceled for me. So that indicates that I didn't do it. But why was it canceled for me? Yeah. I don't want to really email her right now because they get a little funny about us emailing after work hours, even though technically I'm not working. But I will in the morning for sure. I'm not going to do it tonight just because I know the nonsense that comes behind it. But I will email during work hours. I was expecting her to adjust that because this happened at 8:36, so that's like a whole hour ago. So if she was adjusting something, she should have adjusted it immediately. Let me check my emails. Let me see if I missed something. Hmm. As a matter of fact, I can schedule it out. Let me see. Because in the morning, I plan to be busy. I know I can do it from my laptop, but I'm not on my laptop at work. Can't schedule it. Boom, check out. Wait a second. There we go. Okay. All right. Tomorrow is Thursday. Another thing that I'm suspicious about too, there's still certain people that are in my lives that I'm suspicious about. I don't talk about it often. I think they're not present now, I think. But there's a couple of people that's still in the comment section that I'm suspicious about. Not that I feel like I've done something that's incriminating, because I try to be very careful about that ever since, you know, that other stuff that happened. But there's some suspicious channels that still come in, and I feel like they're not who they say they are. Yeah, because I figured they had something to say to me. For example, if there was something to be said to me, someone should have called me. Anyway, let me do this email right quick so I don't forget. Trying to be very careful with my words here. July 4th through 15th, and I can't wait. I hear you. That's what, 11 days? First of all, I was surprised when they okayed for me to be off that long. And my thought is, I assume they approved it because they could. Now, that wasn't my fault. But like they say, black can't get it back. But at this point, it's like you're taking back the days that I've already done. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's like they took away all the days that I put in for this whole time that I've been gone. Because the 12th of June, yeah, that is the last day that I was at work. So based on what I'm processing in my brain, it's almost like you're erasing the fact that I've requested to be off from work. Very interesting. No, I'm going to leave an email because I've learned from previous experiences a call is not recorded unless I'm recording it. An email is recorded. CC to me. Yeah, I'm not going to CC anybody else. I started to CC somebody else, but I'm going to leave it like that. As long as a copy comes back to me. All right, where's the schedule thing? Schedule. All right, it is scheduled to be sent. I don't have to worry about that in the morning. Let me set another reminder to myself. Reminder to self. This is how my brain works. Everything goes long strategically. What did I eat? Mango. What did I eat? Actually, I had soup, but I ate mostly mangoes. But I had soup. I had a little soup after I had a lot of mango. I thought you were gone, Keith. What did you eat? And what happened at the hospital? What they said at the hospital? Excuse me. It's 9:52. I need to be thinking about going to bed. or you feel lightheaded. But did you eat? Are you lightheaded now? Okay. So that song, God is trying to tell you something. Ah, that's from what, Color Purple. That's the first time I ever heard that song, but I heard the song was already out there. But you say you're lightheaded. Are you lightheaded right now? Did you eat after you came back from the hospital? A chicken salad? A chicken salad and these people that share their parents and their journey with dementia. That's a journey. If you've never experienced it, that's a journey. How y'all doing? I didn't realize I've been here this long. It's time for me to get out of here and go to bed. Are you guys just waking up? Or are you going to bed late? Which one? Which side are you on? Just Jazzy, are you still here? Or did you leave me with the people? Oh, then next thing I know, YouTube is gonna copyright me for that song. I forgot that I was live. Fish sandwich. You had a chicken salad and a fish sandwich. Interesting. That might be why you feel lightheaded. Chicken salad has all that stuff in there. Then you had a fish sandwich on top of that. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, I know. I don't know what I was thinking. Every time I do that, I end up with a copyright because of the fact that I forget somehow in my brain that I'm live. And then I play something that looks cool, and there goes the copyright. But it's okay. That's what YouTube Studio is for. Then I'll just erase it out. But anyway, what I also realized after I'm here processing and thinking about this whole thing is somebody told me before that you're not supposed to put unpaid time off in. That could be why she put it out, took it out. Because I can't think of any other reason why she would take it out. But it's been in there all that time. I just find it weird that you're taking it out tonight. Right. I'm gonna let it go and let God. Let God. When I sent my polite email to inquire, though, back when I used to have issues with my tonsils when I was younger, but I haven't had that in a very long time. It's usually because you have some type of infection. Yeah, yeah, I do know what you're talking about. I saw somebody making a reel or something. I saw, and they were like recording the medical procedure, and they were actually like popping those things out, which looked painful. But they were using something, and then they were popping them out because in a way it looks like cottage cheese or something when it comes out, and it can be painful. I used to deal with that a lot when I was younger. I had tonsillitis, but I never took my tonsils out because my mom said she wasn't going to let them go in there digging in my throat and doing nothing. So once again, mommy did all these interesting things, and up until today, I still have my tonsils in. But that's one reason why my voice gets like funny fast too, because I think they're just still sensitive to whatever. But I never had them removed. Are you getting sick? You been to the doctor? I hope. Because that definitely feels, and especially like if you hold your head up and then you feel right here, because when you hold your head up, your tonsils are actually like right here, right under your jawbone. You can feel them, especially if they're inflamed. It feels like grapes. Like if you feel that, then you really got a problem. And if you hold your head back and you see them, like looking like little bump, the little two balls, then yeah. Oh, well, why would that be? I know people who use that, and I don't know why would that cause that. I don't know the ins and outs of that. But all that is basically giving you oxygen, right, to help you breathe. But why would it be creating that? Hmm. I'm about to do a test, the what do you call it? Sleep apnea test. I don't know if I need it, but it's only one way to find out, right? After some of the things I've been complaining about, the doctor said, let's check that just to make sure. Because she was basically telling me that snoring is not normal. So I'm like, all these other people that are snoring and not doing anything about it. She was like saying you're not supposed to be like snoring, at least not in certain ways. Or I guess in a long story short, snoring is a sign of something That's not okay. Oh wow. Okay. I mean, I don't know much about it. I just know people that do use them to make sure that they can breathe through the night and don't have any problems while they're sleeping. Then that would be the case. That means that it would never go away, or unless it would go away after you stop using the machine. Because I know, but what I was saying though, for that definite indication is when you lift your head up and you feel right here, you can feel the lump because it swells if they're like that usually. And then if you touch it, you'll feel that it's sensitive. But that goes on for a long time. To me, there's got to be a plan B because you don't want to have one thing creating other things because that could be painful. Yeah, that's why you're always grabbing your cup when you're making your videos and drinking something because your throat is irritated. Yeah, I was Googling some stuff too because I got some blood work back today. My head has got a lot of thoughts in it, but I'm just trying to trust God and wait on the next step from my doctor. Hey, 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 snapshot sniper, I should be sleeping. You caught me staying up late. But yeah, I'm trying not to overthink what the doctors, not the doctor, the my blood work. I'm trying not to overthink it. Because I definitely went to Googling it. Everything I didn't understand, I Googled it. And Google's telling me all this stuff. I'm like, okay, Google, I hope some of this that you're saying is not so. I need to talk to my doctor tomorrow. How was your day, snapshot sniper? I know, but the blood work, it's the blood work. Now, blood work is supposed to be accurate, right? I got the blood work results and then I went to Google what it was saying, especially the parts that were in the red. That's what I was Googling so I could understand what that meant. And your day is too much. Oh, okay. But I know what you're talking about though, because definitely I saw a video where the person was having some type of procedure and they were taking those little things out of the back there. You're talking about the things that are back there that are not in your tonsils. I think that's what you're talking about. And I think those things are like it causes crystallizing of something back there because of the medicine. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's what you're talking about. You got the bad blood. I don't know if you call it bad blood, but some of the results were not so positive. It just feels like fluid buildup in the socket or something. Okay. Oh, now you're talking about the gallbladder. We're talking about back in the back of your throat area. I had a gallbladder surgery years ago. Yep. And it still plays a role in what I eat and what I shouldn't eat. Because I still like spicy food and it causes all kind of issues. Issues. You got the bad blood. You got the bad blood. You're funny. I don't know if it would be considered bad blood. Yeah, but I love spicy food, but all those things, of course, are normally processed through the gallbladder. So without a gallbladder, they just go straight through your gut, and then your stomach just gets all funny. Oh, you do it by yourself? Maybe that's what that person was doing because I saw a video definitely like that on YouTube. and they were recording the little things coming out, the little white things coming out. But how long can you keep doing that? Because that doesn't sound like that'll be a safe thing to keep doing. You're just kidding. Well, technically, I guess you could look at it like that, though. I mean, seriously. Because if it's in the red and they're saying that there's an issue and it might be blah, 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 I guess it would be considered bad because it definitely can't be good. You know those like surgical like Q-tips that you see like at the doctor's office where they like go back and they swab. If you ever seen somebody get a pap smear, they usually use that long thing that has that type of swabby type thing. But you don't have to deal with that, do you? You don't get a pap smear. What's up, Shaquille? I didn't know you were still here. You talking about bye? Oh, bye. I didn't know you could remove it by yourself. I didn't think about that. But that definitely sounds like something you're brave. Oh, okay. I hope so too. The good Lord will not keep you on that path. The person that I know that had it, they had it for a while, but then they didn't have to like keep doing it. They had to do it like for a time. And then they were able to get off the machine. But back up now. That machine gives you medicine. I thought it was just air, like oxygen. So is it giving you medicine and like oxygen? I should say medicated oxygen. I guess it would be. So that's interesting. But that oxygen is weird because when I was in the hospital, that I don't know, I had never experienced that awake. I know like when you're in surgery and you're like under, they put that on your nose, but you're under, so you don't realize all these things are happening. But anyway, I was awake in the hospital when they had the oxygen in my nose, and it's very weird. And that smell, there's a smell, and I could not get used to that weird smell. Have you ever experienced oxygen while you're awake? Oh, I know you didn't say it. I'm just asking because I'm just trying to understand why are the things forming in the back? What's causing it to form? I guess I could Google it myself too. Oh, okay. The ones I'm trying to remember in the back of my head, it is back there, but not back there where your tonsils are, but the part where that little wiggly thing is at the top, whatever you call that little thing. The one that you always see in the cartoons back in the day, that little thing that would be that little jiggly thing. I don't know, that whole thing just sounds weird, but I hope you get past whatever that is. And this season will soon be over. Now, I never heard of that either. Now, you talking about vocal nods. I'm singing too loud. Never heard of that. Let me Google that one. You guys are expanding my vocabulary here. Vocal nods. No, 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 no. A friend told me the word. I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay, no problem. No problemo. Are you on Instagram, Snapshot Sniper? Well, I hope your day gets better tomorrow. You said something about your day, and I hope your day gets better. Tomorrow's Snapshot Sniper. Vocal nodule symptoms, vocal cord nodules, bilaterally symmetrical benign white masses that form at the midpoint of the vocal folds. Do they go away? Yes. You have to have appropriate treatment and voice care. You're welcome, my brother. Well, I don't usually sing excessively loud. You think you have Instagram under that same name? I think I have TikTok too. I don't think I ever deleted that TikTok. I don't even have the app on my phone. But I do not remember deleting the account. Okay, let me see. Snapshot. I'm just curious. No biggie. Snapshot. Ooh. There are people with that name, but I don't think that's you though. Some people that are using that name for whatever reason, but I don't. Nah, that's not you based on what I'm seeing. Can't be you. Look like some Asian young people. Snapshot. You're running way behind. Good night. Good night. Thank you for coming through the motivational minister, aka Billy Miller. Well, you better go look at Instagram because there are people using Snapshot Sniper. Boom, 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 boom. You're so funny. Is your name patent? What you call it? Copyrighted or was it patented? Or are you just joking? But if you spell it like that way with your name just spelled out, I mean spelled like one word, I don't think you do because what I'm seeing doesn't look like your. No, I don't know. I don't think these are you. Or is that you? It says downtown St. Pete, snapshot sniper 17. Looks like they're smoking weed. Is that you? I don't think that's you. Doesn't look like that other picture that I saw. Anyway, whatever. Nope. There's at least six other accounts with that. They kind of, I guess, once someone finds a name and then they try to make it different so they can keep the name, like they add a number or they add a. Oh, yeah, I know where St. Pete is. Yeah, but that guy, based on what I've seen when I saw you had a video somewhere. Where did I see that video? I think it was on Facebook. The person that was in that video is not the person that I just saw. So I'm going to safely say that's not you based on what I've seen already. Yep. Even my name, Vita Songbird, when I searched for it on YouTube, a lot of Vita Songbirds popped up. That's why I had to end up adding numbers at the end. You wish YouTube would allow photo sharing. Oh, like I always say, you can always email me. You want to share a photo with me? You can share on Facebook. You can share on Instagram and all those other apps that some people use that I don't use. My eye is starting to do crazy stuff. Need to get my eye checked again. This one right here. Yep, that was years ago. And now, like you said, there's when you think you're being clever, you have to think about the millions and what is it, billions of people around the world. Obviously, somebody's going to think of what you thought of too. Oh, I just realized what you're saying. AOL. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Like AOL. Like what? I was like, yeah, AOL. That seems like almost ancient. But I saw somebody still had their email address. I was somewhere and I saw that AOL.com and I was like, AOL.com? Like, yeah. Yep. Yep. That's just like me. 'Cause I still have my Yahoo. My Yahoo email is the one I put in my YouTube. You still have one too? So you still actually have that AOL thing? But you don't have the dial up. Because didn't AOL go beyond the dial up? Remember that sound you used to hear? Bring, 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 bring. That sound. You remember that sound when you were dialing up? That was always an interesting sound. No, you can write me on it. I like getting mail. That's I guess the next best thing. I said I was gonna get me a 54K dial up. Wow. I didn't even know that that was still like an option. Because I thought like when DSL and all those other things started taking over, and now they've got that fiber optic cable. Un momento, I shall return. Un momento, I shall return. Fiber optic cable. I'm getting the late night munchies. I'm getting the late night munchies. Are you getting the late night munchies? It's 10:21 and I am still up. You know why I'm still up? I'm up because I did not. I mean, I did take a nap today. That's why I'm up. Ouch. I got WhatsApp too. That's always funny when people say, "Can I have your WhatsApp number?" And I'm like, in my case, that's my number. There's no separation. And that's always funny. Like, you getting my WhatsApp number is not getting my number. I'm like, that's still my number, dude. But I've learned that you can actually create another WhatsApp number. I've never really gone that far to do that, but I've learned that you can actually create another number that's not your number, but it's just generated by WhatsApp. Kind of like a cloned number of your account. I mean, a cloned number of your regular number, whatever, something like that. Yeah. Keith, I thought you said good night, and yet you're back. Now you're saying good morning. I've got a number. You know those apps where you can create a number? I did that for work so that I didn't have to use my real number. Those are good too. Those apps where you can create a number that's just the app number. So you can always give people that number that you don't want them to have your number. Yep, I can give you that number. Or do I want to give you that number? But it's not my number, but it's my number. You get it? It's not my number, but it's my number. But it's on my phone because it's like just an app. It's like a free, a free phone app. Yeah, you actually could create a phone number permanently with it. When you read the fine print, it's actually kind of cheap. It's not expensive. Oh, okay. You have one with AOL. There's so many ways now to actually protect yourself from whatever. But I use WhatsApp. I used to use what's that thing called? I think it was IMO. IMO. Was it IMO? Personal cell. Well, my personal cell has the app. It's called the one that someone told me about. Then I it's called Text Now. Yeah, Text Now. But there's so many out there when you start to like if you use Apple or Android like me, once you like Google, not Google, but once you go searching in your app store for like a free phone app, then you'll see all, so many choices that you can pick from. No, sir. Android 16 Pro Max. Yeah, I've seen all those things, but yeah. But I've learned from people that have switched from Android to Apple that you have to like redo everything. And I'm not ready for that nightmare. Probably never will be ready for that nightmare. Because like even WhatsApp is a total. I'm sure it is easy to use. But WhatsApp is like a total different app when you have Apple. Because Android WhatsApp and Apple WhatsApp. And from what I learned, well, maybe that person is just not tech savvy, but they were making a big deal out of it. But what I'll say is when it comes to technology, I would rather not deal with things that I don't have to deal with. So I'd rather get like another Samsung Galaxy and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Okay. Your fastest move is too slow. So you're up late because you had a long day? Or is this your typical wind down time? Long day. I don't know. The day just went by so quickly. I left the house to go buy mangoes early this morning. I got up kind of late, which I don't really mind that because, say, I got up later than usual. I did do morning prayer time. And by the time I got myself situated, I think I stayed in the bathroom too long, taking a shower, playing with my eyebrows. And the next thing I know, I ate late today too. I ate very late today. My whole day has just been like moving slow. How are you gonna have a mango tree? Now I gotta come knock on your door. Anyway, someone who goes down south often to get mangoes during the summer, I went and got mangoes from them. I patronized their business. Those mangoes are good though. They're really good because they're hand picked as well. It's always cool when I'm not even thinking about it. People, that's why my eye twitch because I eat mangoes. Anyway, I was about to say it's always nice when people are subscribing, even when I'm not thinking about it. People are subscribing to my channel in the background. That's one thing about YouTube. Your videos are always floating around. And they will float around until YouTube decides to do something different with your content, I guess. Like Facebook is taking away your videos now. That part, that's why I don't even hardly do anything on Facebook anymore. They're giving you a limit. Oh, the smaller mangoes. Okay. Small is good. Everything big is not good. Yeah. But the mangoes I have, the guy said that they're called apple mangoes, which I'm not sure about that because I've seen those mangoes before. But if he says they're apple mangoes, I'm going to roll with it. He said they're apple mangoes. I said, okay, apple mangoes. Make sure I turn my sound off on my phone. So are you trying to tell me that that's not you on your Facebook? Because I went to your Facebook before, and there's a person that looks like the man in that profile picture that's on the Facebook. So are you trying to say that's not you? Oh, okay, the larger mangoes. What? Well, I remember I went to that account before because when you told me the name of your business, I went to look, and there was a video on there. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be you, but I just figured it was you because I saw the same person in the picture. I did my own investigating, you know what I'm saying? Let me turn this sound off because I don't want this waking me up. Yeah, I saw you before. You see me, I saw you. I saw you. Yeah, yeah. I'm getting hungry. That's what happens when I stay up. Then I start getting hungry all over again because I've stayed up till my body is saying the things that I want to eat are not the best thing. I want some boiled peanuts. And I bought some, the same brand that they sell at the gas stations and different. In what? Is it my eyes or I don't know what that word is? A-U-N. Okay. Is that how you spell that word? I think you're saying Henri. Okay. That's how I figure you're trying to spell. I don't think that's how you spell it though, but I don't remember how you spell it at the moment. My brain is not processing that, but yeah. We would say cheeky. Cheeky. You're just being cheeky. Cheeky, cheeky. Were you on the live when I was talking about my cousin? My cousin died on I think it was Sunday. My days are all becoming a blur this week, but I believe it was Sunday. So I'll be heading back south again whenever they say this funeral will be or whatever. But you know, some people are opting not to have services, and I'm kind of leaning towards not having a service these days. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she had a massive heart attack. This is my second cousin, like within a 2 year period, and less than a 2 year period, had a massive heart attack and are no longer with us, just like that. Just like that. That's why I've been trying to do better. I've been trying to walk more, drink more water, because dehydration causes you to have heart problems too. You know, dehydration, which basically means that your blood volume goes down. Then that means if you don't have enough blood flowing through the body, then that causes the heart to struggle. So it's all like a one thing helps the other thing. But anyway, I try not to get dehydrated nowadays after I learned that that was a factor in why I was getting sick when I got sick. Hey, it is what it is, right? But I need to call, not call, I need to set up another appointment to talk to my doctor tomorrow because she said she'll get back to me, but in this case, I'm gonna get back with her, like set my appointment up. Because when I see red, especially in this case, I need to get the next step going. Get the next step going. Yeah, a lot of people are passing lately. And you notice it. I noticed it before it started hitting my family. A lot of people are going in so many ways. So many ways. But I was happy to see in the news feed the 60 um, missing children that were found. I think it was Tampa. Did you see that? I think it was Tampa. I read it so quickly, but I don't remember exactly. But I think it was Tampa. They found them. Something about human trafficking. Hey, we're from Florida. We're used to it. But the heat is just turning up. It's turning up, turning to another level. I honestly I didn't read all of it because in a way that kind of stuff it triggers me, and so some things I just try not to go too deep in. But from what I got from the little bit that I did read from looking at the title and like the little part under it, they said that these children had been missing, and I guess they were doing whatever they could to locate them, and then they located them, and it was 60 of them that were a part of some type of human trafficking thing that got busted or whatever. I forget which channel it is. I follow a lot of news channels because I don't always watch the news. So I follow a lot of news because most news stations they're putting their the little clips on YouTube or Facebook or whatever like that. So I follow them and then they blow up my feed with all that news. But it's a lot easier to get it that way. But I'm just happy to know that they were alive and found alive because we know that many are not found alive. So that's like really good. I think that's the best part of that story. I'm sure they're probably traumatized, but they're alive. When I got back from my cruise, I think that's like the first stuff that I started seeing popping up when I was checking my news. Crazy times, right? Crazy times. All I'm gonna keep on saying on my channel is a little more love, a little more joy. No, love, peace, and joy. What am I saying? No. Yeah, we need more love, more joy, more peace. A little more love, a little more joy. All I know is at the end of the day, we can only take care of the things that we can take care of. Some things are beyond our control. Some things are beyond our control. Exactly. Some things are just beyond our control. All I know is, like they say, I can only get prepared at my address as much as I can get prepared at my address. Whatever that looks like. Even when I went to give blood the other day, the lady said she's been prepared for the last 12 years. She's been like doomsday prepping. Everybody's got it in the back of their minds and talking about it these days. You mean from Little House on the Prairie? That's what I remember him from. Oh yeah, definitely Highway to Heaven. Hmm. What about him? You know what I watch? They are so good. Oh, you like the Highway to Heaven episodes? I used to like to watch that show too. It always had so many things for you to really make me think about stuff, even when I was younger. Oh yeah, but didn't he die from cancer though? If I remember correctly, he died from some type of cancer. I don't remember what kind, but yeah. I don't know. Right now, I'm just taking one day at a time because every time I look up, my body's trying to do something crazy these days. But I'm just gonna keep on living and keep on having fun. Can't live life worrying about what the doctors are saying. The age we are now, about 50s. Don't try to put me in my 50s. Who said? Don't you try to put me in my 50s. Yeah, they died young. I remember. And I remember seeing him. And you know how people get, some people get like really thin depending on when. Right now, and speaking of that, where did I put my thing? You don't have, you have a TENS unit? You're calling a girl. I have a TENS unit and I need to go find it. I was supposed to put it on my back. I learned about that. Actually, my mom used to have one of my sister back in the day because they had a few car accidents under their belt. But a TENS unit is like a game changer. I put it on my back. I put it on my shoulder. It's easy to put it on your back. A TENS unit, you know, I don't even know where it is. My room is still looking like I just came back from a trip. I need to unpack my suitcase tomorrow. But anyway, no. It has these little sticky patches that you put the electro, and even right here, my arm is sore, but I try not to overdo it. I try to do like I learned in physical therapy that you want to strengthen your muscles because you need your muscles to strengthen themselves. But they're affordable. You can get one on Amazon. That's where I got mine from. Because that's what my physical therapy assistant people were telling me. I mean, you can get a very expensive one, but you can also get a economical one, especially if you know you're not going to use it that much. Yeah, I think you told me that from the motorcycle, right? But it helps though. Well, expensive or not expensive, you just need it to do the job, right? Anyway, I put it somewhere. I had it on my arm and then I took my dog outside and then I put it somewhere. I don't remember where I put it. I don't see it within reach. But it would be nice. I'm not going to comment on that. I'm going to leave that alone. I always say people spend their money on what they choose to spend it on. Some people like to buy whatever it is. You know what matters most to a person because you'll see that's where they put their money. You're so funny. I didn't ask for any of that information, but anyway. Bottom line is you okay. Bottom line is people pay for what they want. People like I spend money on things that some people would not want to spend money on. The things that matter to me, I spend money on. And in this case, I did not spend a lot of money on the 10 unit because I said I wasn't going to use it that much, and I don't. Okay, Mr. Snapshot Sniper. I got you. You know that song Material Girl? That's not me. And we are living in a material world. And I'm not a material girl. No, okay. I see that by what you're sharing in the comments. I've never been a material girl. I don't care how much money's in my pocket. And I always say it like this: I just buy what I like. And I don't really think about it like that. But anyway, some people like to speak brands and everything they speak brands. Why can't you just say it's a shirt? Why do you have to put the brand and then the shirt behind it? But anyway, when did my counter start over again? Oh, it must have did when it reconnected. YouTube started. They better add my minutes back up. I gotta pay attention to that when this video uploads because I should be now going on 4 hours. Not on purpose, but just so happened everybody kept coming in when I called myself getting out, and then people kept coming in when I called myself getting out. Yeah, I need to turn that sound off. That sound is making noise. All right, Mr. Snapshot Sniper. I need to turn that sound off because that sound wakes me up sometimes. Some things are still coming in with a vibration. I don't want to hear that either. Okay, Mr. Levi's and Boots. And we are living in a material world, and I'm not a... I'm doing me. I'm working on my YouTube channel right now. I didn't plan on being on here this late, but it's all good because I don't have to go to work in the morning. Nice, nice reading you. I'm not seeing you, but I'm reading you. Thank you. And I'm going to get ready to get out of here and finish some more shenanigans. Yeah, I took a little cat nap today. And there's no one like you. So simply be you. There's only one me that I can be. And when I close my eyes, I want to make sure that I've done the best that I could have done this day. Whether I close my eyes forever or close my eyes to wake up again. Yep, you are definitely a different breed. A different breed. Peace, love, and joy. I'm debating whether I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Somebody's still in the background watching me. Who's that? Come on up and say hello. Come on up. And I still got to do some videos. Why aren't you sleeping? Oh, now you're disappearing. Oh, you disappeared now. Good for you. I'm gonna disappear too because it's 10:48. So peace, love, and joy. We out of here. Good vibes only. Always be true to you. And always remember that you are special. Bye for now. Bye.